Hello, hello. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day so far. We're on to day two, theoretically. Uh-oh. I'm in the wrong spot. One sec, I shouldn't be floating. There we go. Alright. Less... Now that I've stopped floating, yeah. We're gonna be doing day two of Undertale. I'm hoping to get through the entire game today. I did also make some other decisions, though, that may make that a little more difficult, but we'll get into that in just a second. First off, I probably should have tested this, but let's get Undertale up and running. I can have another day of all this. Let's see, is it gonna come up? Oh, it's going to be annoying, isn't it? Alright, 1 second. Oh my gosh, it's ginormous. Technical difficulties. I usually do this before stream, but I forgot today. Oh no. Alright. There we go. Fixed. Always have to have a janky start. Alright. Well, now that that should be fixed, we'll be able to move on quickly. I'll let the cutscene play out since it's almost over now. But yeah, we're going to be doing a bunch more of Undertale, hopefully getting through all of it. We're going to try and do as many of the extra things as possible. Right off the bat, though, something to take note of, I have edited my save file just a little bit because I want to try and get as many of the fun events as possible. And I think we're going to get right into that right away. Let's see. Alright. So we left off here after having our date with Papyrus. We're actually going to backtrack a fair bit. I think now, right at the beginning of the stream, makes the most sense to do that just because there's no downside to it. Nobody's here yet. So now's a perfect time to just kind of walk for a minute and talk. But yeah, we're going to try to be doing as many of the fun events as possible, and we'll get some of the extra people that we've left behind. We all live in the woods, so no one can tell us what to do. But now everyone ignores us. I don't want freedom if it means no one's gonna pay attention to me. That's very meta. That's more of a Deltarune meta thing, though. You're fine, buddy. Yeah, but we're gonna be going through back to the beginning of the game. Not quite the beginning. But back to the early areas, because we're gonna get some of the early fun events. Specifically, the first one that we're getting is going to be Sound Test. It is one of the weirder Undertale events that you can get. I've edited my save file so that we have a fun value of 65, which is the only fun value that has a chance to get you this. There's the comedian. Heh, us teens live self-sufficiently off the fat of the land. Oh, and the box lunches my parents bring us every day. Gotta love just all the kids in the forest. Hanging out. They're probably fine. Alright. I will say, this area theme is one of the, I think, the oddest, because it sounds really nice for sure, but it always made me so uneasy. Like, I was always so creeped out by this, and I never thought that was really the intention. Hey, stop thinking about my hat. You aren't thinking about my hat? Can you, please? We're not going to think about your hat. I'm sorry, Ice Cap. We're going all the way back to the first couple of areas. It is weird. I will say, one of the odd things also about this game is because it's so set in stone what's going to be happening. Backtracking is so weird because the rooms feel so empty after their gimmicks are over. It kind of shows how I love Undertale. Obviously, one of my favorite games of all time. But it is like propped up on like duct tape and dreams to keep the game going. It like does just enough to always be entertaining, and then as soon as you're done, there's no more to get out of it at that point, and I find it very fascinating. Gah, us teens rule these woods with a smaller than adult fist. Alright, but I do appreciate that even though the rooms are very bare bones after you do the gimmicks, right? Just walking back through, it's still... Okay. I think this isn't the area. This is the snowman, yeah. Hi, Zia. How are you doing? Hope that you're having a wonderful day so far. Hopefully. Oh, yeah. We're doing good. How are you? I'm doing well. Went to bed last night, woke up, ate breakfast, and now we're back to doing Undertale. I did decide to do something, though. I probably missed it if you've just arrived. I edited my save file ever so slightly to change the fun value on the file. The fun value is what determines which Gaster event you had. So we got the most common one last time. That was the wrong number song. But all of the other events are also, or at least all the ones that are still available, I've know the values for, and it's literally just like a text file that's like 100 numbers, and if you just change one number, you'll get a different one. So we're going and doing all of the Gaster ones we can. I was just commenting on how weird it is going back through the game and how empty it is. I ran away from home. Why? Because my father was so cold to me. What? It's a joke. Laugh at it. Love the comedian Drake here. But I was commenting on like how, okay, this is the room, so we're going to save right here. But how weird it is to go through all of the rooms and then have those rooms like be empty because the gimmick is done. It is a very odd feeling to go back through. Anyways, we're gonna go up here. I think there's only a chance that we get it, so we might have to reload and save a few times. But we're gonna try and get sound test. Alright, I don't think we got it. Yeah, we missed out on sound test, so we're going to save real quick, and we might have to reload. Alright, let me check the save file. Did it go through? Okay, it definitely did. Yeah. Okay, so every time that we go, sound test is one of the ones that even if you get the right fun value, there's still a chance that it won't work. So I'm going to have to unload the game real quick and then reload. Alright, so we've got file 9, line 36. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Very worrying always changing the save file. But, and then Undertale initializer. We have to change both of them because, yeah, they both got changed to 0. Yep, fun value got changed to 0. It should be 65. So we'll try again. And this is one of the weirdest ones because it can only be accessed after beating Papyrus. So you have to come back to this room after beating Papyrus and have the correct fun value, and there's only a chance that it will happen. Alright. Save that, and I'm gonna double check the files again to make sure that they're correct still. Yep, should still have all the correct things. Alright. Let's try this again. Okay, we got it. Perfect. I was going to say, it's about a 50% chance. So, welcome to the sound test. Listen to all your favorites. Press left or right to select. Press Z to play a song. Alright, so this room is incredibly weird. Yeah, this is one of the more obscure Undertale things. Obviously, because of just like how to get it is crazy. So, we've got Undertale sound test. All of these songs are not in the game. So you've got Happy Town. And it's such an ominous screen. Because why does it exist? It is one of the weirdest meta things in the whole game. Then we've got Meat Factory, which is... I hate how it sounds. It's so loud in my ears. I'm gonna immediately... Oh, Meat Factory is, I think, the worst one. We've got Trouble Dingle. It's just like little weird sound bites the whole time. And the first three are all relatively normal, but just mildly off-putting. And then we get Gaster's theme. Which is... I think this is one of the only times in the entire game that, like, Gaster is called out by name, besides the Gaster followers. Because anything that's relating to Gaster is not allowed in Undertale, like, as a rule. You can't like, Toby Fox to this day has never acknowledged Gaster's existence, and the game doesn't let you acknowledge Gaster. If you all of the fun events that involve Gaster directly all disappear as soon as you are done with them. Gaster banned, absolutely. So then we get Gaster's theme. And this one, obviously, there's a great video by Andrew Cunningham about this, and like where Gaster's theme is in other songs. There's also a thing right now, I can't play any other songs until Gaster's theme is done. And then it is done. Thanks for your feedback. Be seeing you soon. And then it's done. And our fun value has been set back to 0. Is it set back? Yeah. So our fun value is completely set back to 0. Anytime that we try and do one of the Gaster things, it's completely reset. It's just such an ominous and weird thing for to have been included. Yeah, we're not gonna... There are a couple fun events right here. Different wrong numbers. Sans can call you and ask about a refrigerator. And Alphys can call you trying to order pizza. Those are the only other two fun events that, like, happen right here. But they're kind of difficult, and I think we might have already missed them. And also, they're just not really relevant. Cool little factoids, but not much more than that. A lot of the other relevant fun values don't come up till later. So we're gonna be... So now, now that we've got this really eerie bit of the game done, and everything's fine, now we can continue along the game as normal. Yeah. So that's one of the early things about Gaster. Again, I'm trying to go through and actually experience all these, because a lot of these, like, I've heard about and I've watched videos and theories about. But I want to try and, like, go through this whole game, experiencing all of the things and then doing my own conclusions, because, I don't know, I want to analyze the games, and I think that playing through all of them back to back to back to back is going to be very helpful for that, hopefully. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, like, just a very odd thing of, like, walking through these rooms, like, that are for bits and are great moments and memorable moments, but, like, walking through them after they're done just feels really weird. I don't think that the area theme is helping. I think that the, like, snow area theme is one of the creepiest area themes for sure. Always makes me... It made me so uncomfortable the first time playing through. I was so certain that it was, like, a horror thing, and it really isn't. There isn't anything terrible that happens, but it still feels so odd. Alright. Perfect, perfect. But then Snowden's great. Now everything's fine again. Alright, so we're gonna go through this whole area. I think the next thing up on our list of things to do, we just have the, Oh, what's next? Oh, yeah. Date with Sans. Oh, I should have used this. I forget about that. I always forget about the way to bypass Snowden. Alrighty. We can get into Waterfall. I will say Waterfall probably has my favorite area theme in the entire game. I think it's probably the most underrated Undertale song. Alright. Sound of rushing water fills you with determination. Absolutely. Got you. This is an echo flower. It repeats the last thing it heard over and over. This is an echo flower. Repeats the last thing it heard over and over. I do love the echo flowers and how they're used later. And then also, hi, Monster Kid. Yo, are you sneaking out here to see her too? Awesome. She's the coolest, right? I want to be just like her when I grow up. Hey, don't tell my parents I'm here. Alright, Monster Kid. Alright. Date with Sans time.
What? Haven't you seen a guy with 2 jobs before? Fortunately, 2 jobs means twice as many legally required breaks. I'm going to Grillby's. Wanna come?
Yeah, let's do a Sans date. Also, I forgot that this is the first time he says that, like, I'm going to Grillby's. That's such a devastating callback in Genocide.
Well, if you insist, I'll pry myself away from my work. Over here. I know a shortcut.
I do always wonder, like, how much of it is canon versus not canon of, like, can Sans teleport? Because
Fast shortcut, huh?
I think Sans can teleport canonically, but I'm not sure about that.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, Sans. Hi, Sans. Greetings, Sans. Hiya, Sansy. Hey, Sans. Weren't you just here for breakfast a few minutes ago?
No, I haven't had breakfast in at least a half hour. You must be thinking of brunch.
I do...
Here, get comfy.
I do appreciate the Sans.
Whoops, watch where you sit down. Sometimes weirdos put whoopee cushions on the seats. Anyway, let's order. What do you want?
Can't have just fries. You gotta have a burger. I will say, it is funny what the internet did to Sans. I think out of every character in Undertale, all of them got mischaracterized at some point by the fandom. I don't think I've seen like a piece of media that has had a character be more like mischaracterized than... That's probably not true, but it's Sans is up there with one of the most mischaracterized characters because it was just so popular, and he is a great character, but it's just so funny like how normal, funny, mostly kind, and has a few good moments outside of the Genocide run. And it is weird to see how many different interpretations there are of Sans.
Hey, that sounds pretty good. Grillby, we'll be having a double order of bird.
Just combing his non-existent hair.
So, what do you think? Of my brother?
Very cool. Papyrus is the coolest.
Of course he's cool. You'd be cool too if you wore that outfit every day. You'd only take that thing off if he absolutely had to. Oh well,
At least he washes it.
and by that I mean he wears it in the shower.
It's just... At least Papyrus showers.
Here comes the grub. Want some ketchup?
Yeah, you can't have a burger without ketchup.
Bon appetit.
You tip the ketchup. Cap falls off and all of the ketchup in the bottle pours onto your food.
Whoops. Forget about it. You can have mine. I'm not hungry anyway. Anyway, cool or not, you have to keep Papyrus tries real hard. Like how he keeps trying to be part of the Royal Guard. One day, he went to the house of the head of the Royal Guard, and begged her to let him be in it. Of course, she shut the door on him, because it was midnight. But the next day, she woke up and saw him still waiting there. Seeing his dedication, she decided to give him warrior training. It's, still a work in progress.
And
Oh yeah,
I wanted to ask you something. And I think Sans has been odd up until this point in the game. He's been kind, he's been nice, funny, jokester, relatively lazy, and I think all of the characterization... I think one of the reasons that Sans stands out is because all of his characterization up to this point has been lazy, funny guy, but also there's something odd about him because he does teleport, he does make fun of you for it, and it seems like he's just a walking bit that even up to this point feels like has deeper... He's a deeper character than we're giving him credit for. I think that Toby did a really good job of writing Sans to this point, and I think this being the first moment that it comes out where, oh, Sans, there is more to Sans.
Have you ever heard of a talking flower?
The music, the spotlight, like everything is trying to make this moment be serious. Yeah, we have. Because yes, we have. And I think that the game also does a good job of using colored text. Because every time up until this point that Sans has used colored text, it's just for a bit, right? Blue stop signs is a great bit. Talking Flower, this is... I don't know if Sans... I think that it's implied throughout the game. It's so good, absolutely. It's implied throughout the game. There's always the meme of, like, Sans remembers your genocides. It's implied that he doesn't. It's implied that he can tell after he meets you whether you've done it or not, because there's something about you. But he doesn't remember. Even in doing genocide, he doesn't say, I remember just killing you. He says, your expression looks like one that means that I just killed you, right? He's interpreting what happened in the other timelines, not knowing about them. This here, it's implied later on in the game when you're doing the genocide route that Flowey, the thing that Flowey did, Flowey tried to do a genocide route, right? Couldn't get Asgore to show Flowey all the human souls, and Flowey ran up against Sans and couldn't win that fight, which is a crazy thing because I just think that's very cool. Because Flowey tried to do genocides, he did all of the things, and he couldn't beat Sans. So Sans has definitely fought Flowey, but I think in this moment, especially in this timeline, it's implied that Flowey hasn't really talked to anybody. Flowey at this point has kind of gone off on their own, right? They haven't really done much to this timeline to play through. And I think it's very interesting that, like, Sans doesn't know about Flowey, but still wants to get all of the information. At least that's how I interpret it.
So you know all about it.
The Echo Flower. Because it could just be a bit and, like, a misdirection about the flower, him talking about the Echo Flower. But I think that he is trying to get out of us here, or at least I think it's implied, that he's trying to get out of us. What about any other talking flowers?
They're all over the marsh. Say something to them, and they'll repeat it over and over. What about it?
Well, Papyrus told me something interesting the other day.
Sometimes, when no one else is around,
a flower appears and whispers things to him. We know from the end of True Pacifist, Papyrus talks to Flowey. Right, that'll come up later. So he's talking about Flowey now, but he isn't 100% certain that he's talking about Flowey.
Flattery, advice, encouragement.
Predictions.
Weird, huh? Someone must be using an Echo Flower to play a trick on him. Keep an eye out, okay? Thanks.
And I think it does a good dual job of making Sans be a much more intimidating figure. You can take Sans seriously after this. Because, yeah, he's a jokester, but clearly he knows some things. But it also makes, especially if you don't know that Flowey's going to be the big boss, it makes Flowey much more intimidating.
Well, that was a long break. I can't believe I let you pull me away from work for that long. Oh, by the way, I'm flat broke. Can you foot the bill? It's just 10,000 gold.
I cannot.
Just kidding. Grillby, put it on my tab. By the way, I was going to say something,
but I forgot. This line, I never know what was the purpose of this line. I've looked at it for a long time, but I just don't think we're given enough context. I feel like this is the punchline to a joke that we don't have the beginning to yet. I wouldn't be surprised if Toby made this be something at some point, but that's such an odd, hey, I was going to say something, but then I forgot, to purposefully put into your game. It's probably cold by now, yeah. Okay, let's get all the Sans dialogue. Sans is interesting. He has told me all about kinds of incredible food, but despite his knowledge, he always orders the worst burger off the menu.
Sandy, come back and sit with me. Everything's so fun when you're around.
Yeah, people generally like Sans. Capital's getting pretty crowded. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's the same. Sans is a sentry, but don't let his title make you think he does anything. Everyone knows he sits around in the forest reading car magazines. Yeah. Sans is the most regular of all. He hasn't been showing up as much recently, though. Wonder what that's about. Okay, yeah. I like Sans. Sometimes he feeds us scraps of food under the table. Then his brother gets mad. But why? We're adults. We can handle it. That's a good bit. I was hoping Sans came in to give us a pat on the head. Interloper. What do you say about Sans? Since when did you and Sans become friends? I don't like him. He loves to appear without moving. Okay, that's also a thing about him. Sans can definitely teleport. I don't remember how much it was canon, but it's definitely canon. Alright. Let's move on to the waterfall and the marshes. And then we can... At some point we'll have to get the... Oh, the Goner Kid. We'll check that off next. Alright. Save here. Don't remember exactly where it is. This is a box. You can put an item and take an item out. Why would you, though? You can't use items when they're in the box. Sincerely, a box hater. I forgot to read the sign about that was the prequel to this. That was the box enjoyer. Use the box. I don't think we have anything to... I guess we could... Oh, we should put on the... We forgot to put on the manly bandana. Faded ribbon goes in here. Perfect. We're not going to get hit by the rocks, so we're going to quickly... Yeah, okay, Echo Flower down here. I swore I saw something behind that rushing water. Yeah, another camera from Alphys. Huh? There's a camera behind the waterfall. I'm trying to remember where the other cameras are. Because there's one here. There's the one at the beginning of... that we did at the beginning of the snowy area. I feel like there's one more camera, but I don't remember where it is. Hi, Undyne. I'm here with my that's not the voice. Yeah. Hi, Undyne. I'm here with my daily report. Regarding that human I called you about earlier. Huh? Did I fight them? Yes, of course I did. I fought them valiantly. What? Did I capture them? Well, no. I tried very hard, Undyne, but in the end, I failed. What? You're going to take the human soul yourself? But Undyne, you don't have to destroy them. You see. I understand. I'll help you in any way I can. This is such an ominous moment early on. Undyne, definitely one of the scarier antagonists. Also, this music is just great. I get to talk to Monster Kid, who's just hyped to be here. Yo, did you see the way she was staring at you? That was awesome! I'm so jealous. What did you do to get her attention? Come on, let's go watch her beat up some bad guys. Yes, this feeling of dread hangs over you, but you stay determined. This area theme, I think more than any other song in the game, is the most underrated song in all of Undertale. Because it starts so softly. When 4 bridge seeds align in the water, they will sprout, yeah. And I love... And then it just slowly like more and more of it comes in. There we go. Oh, it's ruined by the Aaron. I think, if I remember correctly, Aaron was just made because Temmie hated drawing muscles. So then Toby had the most muscles. I think that Aaron is also mildly based off of, I don't remember if it's like a roommate or a friend at the time or what it was. But I think it's something like that. Aaron flexes twice as hard. Attack increases for you two.
Flexing contest? Okay, flex more.
That's gonna be Aaron's voice. Aaron is ready for your next flex. We have to flex so much. Flexes thrice as hard. Attack increases for both of us.
Nice. I won't lose though.
Just all this. This attack isn't hard to dodge at least. Ready for the next flex? Absolutely. You flex, Aaron flexes very hard, he flexes himself out of the room. We win. Flexes himself out of the room is one of my favorite bits, honestly. Because why? Congratulations! You failed the puzzle. Glad that we got to fail the puzzle. If an error is made, the Bell Blossom can call Bridge Seeds back to where they started, yeah. Easy little puzzle. I think there are a couple solutions to this puzzle, but this is the main one that you're supposed to use. Also, I just love the waterfall theme. Alright, here's Papyrus. Hello, this is Papyrus. How did I get this number? It was easy. I just dialed every number sequentially until I got yours. So, what are you wearing? I'm asking for a friend. She thought she saw you wearing a bandana. Is that true? Are you wearing a bandana? We're gonna say yes, because we don't want to lie to Papyrus. So you are wearing a bandana. Got it. Wink wink. Have a nice day. We're just gonna keep wearing the bandana, because I think the bit's funnier that way. A long time ago, monsters would whisper their wishes to the stars in the sky. If you hoped with all your heart, your wish would come true. Now, all we have are these sparkling stones on the ceiling. I think that Waterfall is probably my favorite area in the game. I think Undyne is a great boss and encounters throughout. I like the Skelebros in the snow, but they're so much more whimsical. I feel like this area, along with the music, is just the first time that I feel like the game is like, okay, we can do the demo, which is kind of self-contained, it's kind of a good mix of things, and then we get out of the demo and immediately, like, the snow area is basically 100% bits. And then this is the first time that the game is really taking itself seriously since, I think probably since Toriel. Where it's like, okay, we're gonna do this now. Wishing room. Thousands of people wishing together can't be wrong. The king will prove that. Come on, sis. Make a wish. Washua. It's just such... Yeah, clean. You ask Washua to clean you, it hops around excitedly. Green means clean. Yep. I think we only need one. There we go. I wish my sister and I will see the real stars someday. Aw. Seems my horoscope is the same as last week's. Look through the telescope? Yeah. Check the wall? Yeah. But then we also got all the stars that aren't stars. I think it's just glittering rocks on the ceiling. And I just find it, like, so sad. There's this room where the monsters go to, you know, do things that they're was culture, like their own culture, right? They would wish to the stars, but they can't see them anymore. I think that's just such a beautifully tragic thing. And then we get, I do appreciate you can just make out the words. This bit is a little funny because I do like it and I enjoy all the lore, but it is funny that there just wasn't a good way for like Toby didn't come up with a way for all the lore to be like given in game reasonably. So it's just they write all of their lore on the wall on this random area, which is very funny to me. The War of Humans and Monsters. Why did the humans attack? Indeed, it seemed that they had nothing to fear. Humans are unbelievably strong. It would take the soul of nearly every monster just to equal the power of a single human soul. But humans have one weakness. Ironically, it is the strength of their soul. Its power allows it to persist even outside the human body, even after death. If a monster defeats a human, they can take its soul. A monster with a human soul, a horrible beast with unfathomable power. It's an illustration of a strange creature. There's something very unsettling about this drawing. Cut Omega Flowey here. Okay, so it's still later on that we get to talk about boss monsters. Alright, now, I remember Toby Fox talked about this a little bit in the live stream, but how he did the, I think it was Toby himself that did the shading to, make the sprites be in the shadow for ominous reasons. Alright, let's see if we can avoid all of Undyne's attacks. They should be relatively easy. Pretty much if you just run, you're good. Except for right there. Ow. Couldn't do it. Not a real gamer. There we go. Only once, but still. Would have preferred a hitless run. There we go. Just like how happy Monster Kid looks here. Just so excited. It's good. It's just... Yo, did you see that? Undyne just touched me. I'm never washing my face ever again. Man, are you unlucky. If you were standing just a little bit to the left. Yo, don't worry. I'm sure we'll see her again. That we will, Monster Kid. I will say one other thing that, I do like about this game, but I think Deltarune does much better. The fact that Frisk is their own character, but basically isn't, is quite interesting in this game. I feel like Toby made Deltarune, partly because Frisk is supposed to be their own character, but for the entire game they aren't. Because you want it to be the interpretation that you are the main character, and then it's the twist that it's Frisk. But Frisk doesn't really have any agency. We don't know hardly anything about Frisk. And I find that so fascinating, because ultimately we control Frisk, but they seem to be... all of the things about their past and things are so interesting, and I am always sad that it doesn't exist, you know? The cheese has been here so long. Magical crystal has grown around it. It's stuck to the table. Squeak. Appreciated. Echo Flower. Knowing the mouse might one day extract the cheese from the mystical crystal. It fills you with determination. Absolutely. Alright, we're gonna end here. Not end, but exit the game and edit the save file real quick. I'm gonna leave it One sec. Let me check. All the fun values. What are they? The upcoming ones that we want are... We're not... Okay, the ones that we've missed that I didn't really care about was Sans accidentally calling us, Alpheus accidentally calling us, and then Nightmare Mode. Nightmare Mode is just during the word search. That's what I remembered, like, very vaguely. There is Nightmare on the word search if you're on certain fun values. Alright. And then we've got... Next up should be... Goner Kid. So let's have our fun value be that. Wait. Oh, we've already missed the fake hallway. We'll have to go back for that. We're gonna get the Mystery Man room. That's important. But we'll go back for that after doing some of the Gaster follower stuff. Because, yeah, we should get, like, a spot to drop off, because we get the... Oh, right, that's what it is. We get the Riverman, who's also one of the biggest enigmas in this game. Yeah, but coming up, we've got Clam Girl, who I think is a little after Goner Kid, so we'll do Goner Kid first. So let's exit the game, edit our file real quick. There we go. Okay, fun value should be commercial break. Okay, anything above, like, let's see, we'll do 92. Save that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Okay. Switch this to 92. 2, 3, 4. Okay. So that should be all saved now, and now we go back to Undertale. Hopefully we've got that correct. Okay, continue. Save. Let me double check that it didn't all break again, which I don't think it did. Nope, our fun value is still 92. Perfect. So that means we'll get the Goner Kid. Alright, but that's not for a little bit. Hi, Sans.
I'm thinking about getting into the telescope business. It's normally 50,000 gold to use this premium telescope, but since I know you, you can use it for free. How's about it?
Heck yeah, we'll use the telescope. Great bit, honestly.
Huh? You aren't satisfied? Don't worry. I'll give you a refund.
Thanks, Sans. What's a star? Can you touch it? Can you eat it? Can you kill it? Are you a star? This guy is one of the creepiest, like, non-goner entities in the entire game. Because why are you trying to kill stars? Alright, relocated my store, but there are still no customers. Fortunately, I've thought of a solution. Punch cards. Every time you buy an ice cream, you can take a punch card from the box. If you have 3 cards, you can trade them for a free ice cream. They're sure to get the customer to come back. You want your warms your heart. Now just 25 gold. Cards in the box. Okay. Now here's the thing. We're going to buy the ice cream because we want the cards. The box contains 1 card. Yep. Take a card? Yes. The punch card, I know, is integral to most speedrunning strats. I don't remember exactly how it works, but it's something like if you have the punch card, you can, like, use it, and then if you do a frame... Please come back. Love the punch card. But because it's the only item in the game that, like, does this when you click on it, there is a speedrunning strat where you can, like, exit out of the punch card, but the game still thinks you're in the punch card or something. Never opened the punch card, right? I hadn't either until I heard about it as a speedrunning strat. I didn't know you could do this. But I know great YouTuber, I think I heard about it from the YouTuber Shay, who makes great Undertale videos and knows way more than everybody else about Undertale and how it works. But I do know one of the things they do is you can use, I don't remember how the trick works, but it's something like frame perfect, like exiting out and opening it or something, allows you to have a speedrunning strat where you can just like glitch through areas without triggering any fights or anything, so you can get all the way till the end of the game. And you have to have, but then it's like, oh, but then you can't trigger the end of the game, but then you have to have like another punch card. I don't know, it's a whole thing. Ancient glyphs have been painted over with a list of 21 different flavors. It'd be really funny if, like, originally this was supposed to be important lore, and then it was just Toby Fox decided to cut it just for giggles. There we go. We've got the little bird that takes you over a disproportionately sized gap. Right there, onwards. I will say, this whole area, is the only time that I was really annoyed by like random encounters, because it kept interrupting the song. You hear a passing conversation. So, don't you have any wishes to make? You hear a passing conversation. Just one, but it's kind of stupid. I do love the conversation here in the marshes. Anyway, this, if I'm correct, okay, yeah, a couple of mold smalls. I don't need any gold, so we're not gonna do anything about that. There we go, pair of ballet shoes. Will you take it? Yes. Ballet shoes are one of the better items in the game. They make you go faster in, like, your heart goes faster in battles. So you can dodge more easily. I think that and the frying pan ones are the best items. I remember preparing for sands. That was a whole thing. Hello, this is Papyrus. Remember when I asked you about clothes? Well, the friend who wanted to know, her opinion of you was very murdery. But I bet you knew that already. And because you knew that, I told her what you told me you were wearing. A bandana. Because I knew, of course, after such a suspicious question, you would obviously change your clothes. You're such a smart cookie. This way you're safe and I didn't lie. No betrayal anywhere. Being friends with everyone is easy. Thanks, Papyrus. I think we actually have changed our item now. No, we changed our attacking thing. I love that no matter what, Papyrus tells Undyne what you're wearing. Like, if you say you're not wearing a bandana, just like I told her you were wearing a bandana, because I'm trying to be such a good friends with you. Like, no matter what, Papyrus accidentally betrays you, which is a very good bit. It's one of those bits that only works if you know all of the choices, which is funny. You hear a passing conversation. Don't say that. Come on. I promise I won't laugh. Right, not a stupid wish. And then this room up here. The power to take their souls. This is the power that humans feared. This room... Oh, no, this is Onion Sand's room. Very ominous the first time through if you don't know about Onion Sand. Of all the characters in this game... Because how do you explain this? Hey there, noticed you were here. I'm Onion Sand. Onion Sand, you here? Yep, we do hear you, Onion Sand. You're visiting Waterfall, huh? It's great here, huh? You love it, huh? Yeah, me too. It's my big favorite. Even though the water's getting so shallow here, I have to sit down all the time, but... Hey, that's okay. It beats moving to the city. And living in a crowded aquarium. Like all my friends did. Onion Sand is so sad. Rivaling Nabstablook, even. And the aquarium's full anyways, so even if I wanted to, That's okay, though, you hear? Undyne's gonna fix everything, you hear? I do like how all of the monsters are, like, so close to being sad, or, like, so close to losing hope, and all of them are holding on to the very few figures in their lives that are, like, trying, right? Like, the leaders, Undyne, Asgore, like, you can see all of these people are down in the dumps, but are believing that they're going to be better, that somebody's trying to make it better for them. And it's just such a heartbreaking thing. That's okay, though, you hear? Undead's gonna fix everything. I'm gonna get out of here and live in the ocean, you hear? Hey, there. That's the end of this room. I'll see you around. Have a good time. In waterfall. That's what I imagine that is. Onion sounds such an odd character because it never comes up again. Wait. Here's Shiren. Shiren hides in the corner, but somehow encounters you anyways. Let's see. You hum a jazz ballad. Shiren follows your melody. See re, see me, see me. Shiren seems much more comfortable singing along. I don't remember. Can we get like a full orchestra? You wave your arms wildly. You are now vulnerable to electric attacks. I'm trying to remember the order of things to get Shiren to become a concert. Much more comfortable singing along. Smile. You ask to see Shiren smile too. Shiren gets quieter. In the corner, Aaron nods his head approvingly. Shiren seems much more comfortable singing along. Yeah. Hum some more. Monsters are drawn to the music. Suddenly, it's a concert. Sans is selling tickets made out of toilet paper. It's a whole thing. Hum some more. The seats are sold out. You feel like a rock star. Cheap viewers? No cheap viewers. I like that this is just such an odd one-off bit. Miso, misi, me la siso. I never learned how to sing. I don't know what the correct tone for each of those to be. The crowd tosses clothing. It's a storm of socks. You hum some more, but the constant attention, the tours, the groupies, it's all gonna be too much. Thinks about her future. You give a darling smile and a little wink. The crowd goes wild. Thinks about her future. Oh, I don't remember. Is this the good ending? Maybe the crowd eats it up. Okay, yeah, this is still... Oh my gosh. So quickly. Oh no, I've taken damage. You and Shiren have come so far, but it's time. You both have your own journeys to embark on. You hum a farewell song. Final toot. Oh, I've taken damage. It's too much. Shiren's farewell song. There we go, we win. Shiren gets to go be famous now. Okay, this room I think has Clam Girl. I should have done Clam Girl first. I've forgotten my... Oh, can I? Okay, we'll go do... Can I remember this here without... Do. No. There we go. Playing it by ear. A haunting song echoes down the corridor. Won't you play along? Only the first 8 are fine. Yeah. That's his theme, also, Asriel's. Do I have any space in my inventory? No. Let's use the bandage. HP was maxed out. Perfect. Okay, the annoying dog is in our inventory already. Toby is going to consume the artifact. It's a legendary artifact. Will you take it? Yes. You're carrying too many dogs. What do you mean, Toby? How did this get here? You deployed the dog. The dog absorbs the artifact. And leaves. I do appreciate in Deltarune all of Toby Fox's appearances, This one is so funny to me just because it's so short. Because what do you mean the artifact is gone? And then it leaves dog residue, which is how you get the special armor that makes you invincible from the Temi village. We might do that. We'll see. I know that takes a while. Hides great treasure. Power has no counter. Indeed, a human cannot take a monster's soul. When a monster dies, its soul disappears, and an incredible power would be needed to take the soul of a living monster. There's only one exception. The soul of a special species of monster called a boss monster. Okay, here it is, like I was talking about earlier. A boss monster's soul is strong enough to persist after death, if only for a few moments. A human could absorb this soul, but this has never happened, and now it never will. And now, I do like the hint to, and now it never will, right? Azrael and Asgore, both, their kid died, nobody absorbed the soul, and now they're not having kids anymore, and they're both apart. I really like that as a quick hint to that, because obviously it's not clear that Asgore and Toriel were both dreamers at some point. It's a nice little hint early on. Yep, we've got the statue here. Structures at its feet seem dry. Yeah. Take an umbrella? Yeah, absolutely. Put the umbrella on the statue. Yep, this would be the hint to how to do. If you stay in this room for a few seconds, it shows the chords that you have to play. I've got it memorized because nerd. But otherwise it is nice. Yeah, there it is. If you didn't want to just try and play it by ear. Please take one. Yep, take another one. Alright, now we get to go do Monster Kid. I know at some point, I think it was, whether it was in the beta or like version 1, there was code in the game at some, I don't remember if it was ever like active code, but there was code in the game that at some point and sometimes your reflection would be Kara in the water here. It isn't in the main game now, but there was the ability for that to happen at some point in the game's production. Yo, you got an umbrella? So cool, absolutely. I do think it breaks some things, but it also might not. It like almost canonizes things, but the fact that it isn't canon almost decanonizes them, but not quite. It's a whole cool thing. Awesome. Let's go. Yeah, Monster Kid, you can come along. Try not to be wet. I will say, this whole area with like conversation with Monster Kid, it's very nice. Man, Undyne is so cool. She beats up bad guys and never loses. If I was a human, I would wet the bed every night, knowing she was gonna beat me up. I do like how cool Monster Kid thinks Undyne is, too. It's just a very nice interaction. So, one time, we had a school project where we had to take care of a flower. The king, we had to call him Mr. Dreamer, volunteered to donate his own flowers. He ended up coming to school and teasing the class about responsibility and stuff. Or not teasing, teaching. I also do like that he was reminded about the flowers when he looked at the talking flower. That's a cool little detail. That got me thinking. Yo, how cool would it be if Undyne came to school? She could beat up all the teachers. Also love that just all the lessons about responsibility go over Monster Kid's head. Maybe she wouldn't beat up the teachers. She's too cool to ever hurt an innocent person. I do really like that one little line from Monster Kid, because Monster Kid has ideals and he thinks that his heroes live up to them. When, at least in this, Undyne doesn't quite. Also this room. Oh, you're supposed to stand on the other side. Oh wait, no, Monster Kid does go back to staring. Just looking at the new home in the far distance, under the fake stars in the underground. Like, I know that people have stood here for a long time, and I'm always surprised that there's like not a song to go with it. It's just a quiet moment, which I really appreciate. I know that people have done this before, but Undertale, for how great its soundtrack is, uses silence so well. Just the sound of rain in the background. Alright, we are going to keep our umbrella. We could put it down here, but there's an important reason that we're not going to. This ledge is way too steep. Yo, you want to see Undyne, right? Put up your umbrella and climb on my shoulders. You aren't going to be able to climb with an umbrella. Oh, can I? Fine. I know that there's a special interaction you can have with Goner Kid if you have the umbrella. Yo, you go on ahead. Don't worry about me. I'll always find a way to get through. Always eats dirt every time he starts going. The humans, afraid of our power, declared war on us. They attacked suddenly and without mercy. Filthy with determination, yeah. In the end, it could hardly be called a war. United, the humans were too powerful and us monsters too weak. Not a single soul was taken, and countless monsters were turned to dust. The monsters turning to dust on death, and also like the period right before they're about to die being called, like being in a state called Fallen Down, when Fallen Down is a song in the soundtrack and the thing that you do at the beginning of the game. I think Undertale, it really does use all of its like little themes and little like ideas of how to incorporate hidden meanings into its what otherwise would be common phrases. It's a really strong suit of Undertale. Anyways, let's see if we can do this whole section without taking any damage. I think we can. This is Danger Mystery. I always get this confused with oh. No. I always get this confused with Unnecessary Tension. There we go. Just trying to avoid all the damage. There we go, we did it. Wait, I've gone the wrong way. Or at least not the right way. I think those are the same thing. Oh, that didn't hit me. Alright, there we go. Almost through this whole area. Alright. There we go. Now we get a chance to chill out here before we try and go backwards. He's accused of what? I've just looked at chat. I think I'm just going to plead the fifth and not answer that question. Also, try and keep it maybe a little more PG in chat. All right. Right back here. So as we go back, that's when we get to see Undyne. There we go. And we get to go... Okay, this scene, I've always wondered why... Papyrus's lawyer? Absolutely. Best lawyer. Sounds like it came from over here. I do wonder... Okay, so this scene right here, there isn't a good reason. I mean, judge? Ooh. Papyrus, yeah, I think Papyrus is better as judge. Who do we want as lawyer? We're just going to say for general cases. Here, I'll answer the questions in just a second. It sounds like it came from over here. This scene always confused me, because I can't think of a good reason why we're seeing it or hearing it. And I think out of everything in the game, this might be one of the better pieces of evidence for Kara being the narrator. Because this is a memory that Kara had. This is Kara's memory that we're hearing right now. And I can't imagine why else we're hearing it if Kara isn't, like, involved with us right now. You know? Oh, here, it looks like ads started up. Mandatory ads should be only like 3 minutes every hour, so we're just gonna take a quick break and sit on the screen for a second. But this scene from Kara's perspective, being in our memories when we fall down, right? This is the memory of Kara falling down into the underground and then being picked up and helped by Azrael. I really think, besides like that really early line about the water sausage plant, this is really a smoking gun for... It's really a smoking gun for the narrator, or at least Kara, being really intertwined with us no matter what. Whether we're on the genocide run or the pacifist run. Because I just can't come up with another reason why we have this right now. Also, I forgot to say hi. Hi! Nice to... Also, yes. Hi. Nice to meet you as well. Alright. Oh, you've fallen down? Haven't you? Are you okay? Here, get up. Simply, huh? Yeah, that's what we've named the fallen human this time. That's a nice name. My name is... It would be Azrael there. And we've fallen on the same, like, bed of flowers. Or at least a similar bed of flowers. Do we get any dialogue from the flowers? No. Nothing. We just got all the trash, piles of garbage. It is just a really interesting thing. Here seems to flow from the ceiling to the cavern. Occasionally a piece of trash will flow through, fall into the same bottomless pit abyss below. Viewing this endless cycle of worthless garbage fills you with determination. Absolutely. Oop, I should save. Alright, let's go do Mad Dummy Fight. Piles of garbage, there are quite a few brands you recognize. You rest your hand on the rusted bike. Its horn wheezes a honk of despair. Gotta love the honk of despair. Just garbage, old PC, beat up desktop computer, the inside is empty. I think we get some cooler, it has no brand, and shows no signs of wear. Inside are a couple of freeze-dried space food bars. Take one? Yes. Do we want to use anything? I don't think we're going to keep the punch cards. Punch card was thrown away. We're going to take the astronaut food. There we go. DVD case for an anime. That's definitely... Desperate claw marks cover the edges. That's definitely one that Alphys threw away. Apparently it wasn't that good. Seems like a regular training dummy. Do you want to beat it up? No. Stare into each other's eyes for a moment. That's gonna piss off the dummy. Always how angry it looks there. Ha ha ha. Too intimidated to fight me, huh? I am a ghost that lives inside a dummy. My cousin used to live... That's what it is, cousin. Used to live inside a dummy too, until you came along. When you talked to them, they thought they were in for a nice chat. But the things you said... Horrible, shocking, unbelievable. It spooked them right out of their dummy. Human, I'll scare your soul out of your body. I will say, the Mad Dummy remix of Nabstablook's song, very good. Perfect. Try and talk with you. Talk to the dummy. It doesn't seem much for conversation. No one is happy with this. Pitiful, pitiful, pitiful! There we go. Ow! You dummies! Watch where you're aiming your magic attacks. Hey, you, forget I said anything about magic. We'll say, yeah, magic's the ghost health doesn't go down as we hit it with magic attacks. To the dummy, it doesn't seem much connotation. Yeah. I'll defeat you and take your soul. There we go. Mad dummy is bossing around its bullets. Use your soul to cross the barrier. I feel like that's important lore dialogue there. Just bossing around its bullets. I'll stand in the window of a fancy store. Glares into a mirror. Then everything will be mine. There we go, didn't get hit many of it. Huh? Yeah, I guess that'll avenge my cousin. There we go, we're not hitting them with much at this point. What was their name again? Doesn't. Yeah, this dummy's just mad. Not about their cousin, just in general. Getting cotton all over the dialogue box. Whatever, whatever, whatever. Hey guys. Dummies, dummies, dummies. Remember how I said not to shoot at me? Well, you failures. You're fired. You're all being replaced. It's a rough work market here. Now you'll see my true power. Relying on people that aren't garbage. Mechanical whirs fill the room. Time to dodge the missiles. Magic missile. There we go. They're still bad. Dummy bots, try again. There we go. Hit him with all of them that time. Dummy bots, you're awful. There we go. Smells like a clothing store. Final attack. Ow. Taking damage. There we go. No way! These guys are even worse than the other guys. I was much better at making the missiles go to you. Who cares, who cares, who cares? I don't need friends. I've got knives. Honestly, one of the best frames, single frames in the game. I'm out of knives. But it doesn't matter. You can't hurt me and I can't hurt you. You'll be stuck fighting me forever, forever, forever. Luckily this dummy isn't nearly as patient as Sans, otherwise I would be stuck here forever. Gosh. What the heck is this? Urgh, acid rain? Oh, forget it. I'm out of here. Thanks, Nabstablick, for saving us.
Sorry, I interrupted you, didn't I? As soon as I came over, your friend immediately left. Oh no, you guys looked like we were having fun. Oh no, I just wanted to say hi. Oh no. Nabstablick is so sad. Well, I'm going to head home now. Oh, feel free to come with if you want. But no pressure. I understand if you're busy. It's fine. No worries. Just thought I'd offer.
Very sad.
Hey, my house is up here. In case you want to see. Or in case you don't.
It's just so sad. Quiet area. Alright, up here we've got Undines. Do like the dummy just being here. What? 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 It's a living. Being Undines punching. Doesn't seem like anyone's home. Yep, fish house. Wonder how much a fish house costs. Alright, so we've got the little bird there. Where... Okay, I think I'm misremembering. Where is the Goner kid? I think we have to go back. Alright. Well, we'll go do that in a little bit. Right now we have to say hi to Napstablook.
Oh, you really came. Sorry, I wasn't expecting that. It's not much, but make yourself at home.
Got the ghost sandwich in the fridge.
Oh, are you hungry? I can get you something to eat. This is a ghost sandwich. Do you want to try it?
You attempt to bite into the ghost sandwich. You phase right through it.
Oh, never mind.
Very sad.
After a great meal, I like to lie on the floor and on the ground and feel like garbage. It's a family tradition. Do you want to join me?
Yeah, we'll join you. Just one of the weirdest funny scenes in the game. Here we go. You'll lie down as long as you don't move. So, only move around when you want to get up, I guess. Perfect, perfect. Now we get to just chill here for a second. And glean the secrets of the universe. I don't know that this song is in the soundtrack, or I don't remember what its name is. I think it is in the soundtrack, but I don't remember its name. It is weird what songs were included in the soundtrack and which ones weren't.
Well, that was nice. Thank you.
Alright, we've got all the things there.
Oh, that's my TV.
There's a show I like to watch on it sometimes. Yep, Napstablook likes to watch Metaton's show. Computer's internet browser's open to a music sharing forum. Yeah, because Napstablook's got all the music here. Spiderweb, there's a flyer for a big sale on it. Yep, Gula Day. Not good. I am sorry to... We're not going to tell Napstablook, but I do not like any of these songs. Spookwave is fine, but it's very funny that it's just like the very first attempts at somebody doing music.
Classic spook tune. They don't make songs like these anymore.
Alright. And then I think this house right here, it's locked. This used to be Metaton's house. I don't remember how we know that exactly. I think we can come back here after the Metaton fight. Is that correct? There is a way that we can get into this house at some point, but I don't remember how. There we go. We got the snail farm. For some reason, you can't help but wonder what it tastes like. Thanks, Toriel. Snail, snail. A long journey extends in front of you. Reach far and stretch beyond the horizon. Snail, snail. Yep, long overdue for a second house. Snail is counting dollar bills. Sold the house. Nice. Awkward. I'm working right now. I mean, welcome to the Blook family snail farm. Yeah, I'm the only employee. Place used to get a lot of business. Okay. Now it's just some hairy guy that shows up once a month. That's Asgore, Mrs. Toriel. Alright, let's see. This is one of the hardest minigames in the whole game to win. I think I can do it, though. Do you want to play a game? It's called Thunder Snail. The snails will race, and if the yellow snail wins, you win. It's 10 gold to play, yeah. Okay, press Z repeatedly to encourage your snail. Ready? Yes. We encourage our snail a whole bunch at the beginning of the race. I think we did it enough. And now we just have to hope that the yellow snail is able to overcome by the end of the race. Come on, we believe. Infamous Thunder Snail, I know. Oh, I don't think I did enough. Come on. Do it. I believe in you, Thunder Snail. No, I didn't do it enough. Oh, we have to try again. That was close, though. Race end.
Oh, you both tried your best.
Snail looks discouraged. Your best wasn't enough. Oh. No. We can do it this time.
Do you want to play a game? It's called Thunder Snail.
Yeah. Come on, we've got plenty of money. We can do this. 2, 1, go. Lock in time. There we go. I think we've got this now. Come on, Snail. You can do it. I believe in you. Come on! Yes! Harder than Sans. You won. Congratulations. As a prize, you get 9 gold. Sorry, we have to make a profit somehow. It's just a nice way to... There we go. I don't think I've ever won Thunder Snail before. Ridiculously difficult for no reason. Alright, where is Goner Kid again? I swear... I think Clam Girl is supposed to be here. So let's actually save real quick, switch our fun value, exit, and then do the Clam Girl. If I pull up these... Let's open them again, just because I don't want to accidentally rewrite, get rid of our save progress, because we are editing save files a lot in this run. All right, let's change these to 85 and 85. Control S. 92 should be 85. Save it. Perfect. And I think that we've got Clam Girl now. Let's double check that that's all working. Is it going to come up? There we go. All right. Is Clam Girl... Okay, it worked. Now we've got the Clam Girl here. So this is one of the other fun events that you can have. This character right here. I know that there, and specifically the Switch version, there's a little bit extra dialogue, just because the Switch version came out like right around the same time that Deltarune was coming out. But even here, I'm visiting Waterfall from the city. Synchronicity, my neighbor's daughter looks about your age. Her name is Susie. I feel like you two should be friends. You have a neighbor's blessing. So that's just a very odd bit of dialogue. Not knowing where I live is no issue. Fate finds a way. In life's grand scheme, she might be why you came here in the first place. The fact that this game references Susie but spelt wrong is very weird. Alright, so we're immediately going to go back out and redo our fun value real quick now. But you can see, like, it's very odd. Alright, fun value, 85, no, back to 92. There we go. There's kind of a lot of Goner stuff right here in the game, so a lot of saving and reloading and whatnot. But hopefully it's not too distracting. Alright, should get right back into it. And now, yeah, Clam Girl's gone because we've changed our value. That one, it always felt, I'm imagining, especially before Deltarune became a thing, that's got to be one of the weirdest, like, Goner value things. Because I can't imagine that they could have figured out, like, what was the deal with Susie before, like, any amount of time before. Excuse me. Before Deltarune. But we do have the Deltarune right here in the next room. Oh, whoa there. I've got some neat junk for sale. But gotta love Gerson. I don't feel like that's quite the old man voice that Gerson has. Gerson is alive, yes. I'm old. No, that's pretty much what I imagine Gerson sounds like. What do you got? What are you looking for? Let's see. CT I know is really good. Cloudy Glasses and Torn Notebook. Both of these are very good. Invincible for longer. We're going to buy both of them just because we're getting all of the items. Let's see. trying to get rid of junk, not get more of it. Though, I've heard you want to sell the stuff. The Temi village is your best bet. Where is it? I don't remember. Alright. Anything you want to know? I've been around a long time. Maybe too long. Studying history sure is easy when you've lived through so much of it yourself. That emblem. Eh? You don't know what that is? What are they teaching you kids in school nowadays? That's the Delta Rune, the emblem of our kingdom. The kingdom of monsters. Great name, huh? It's as I always say, old King Fluffy Buns can't name for beans. Emblem's meaning. This is definitely important, but it was definitely changed for Deltarune. Like, what the Deltarune means in Deltarune is very different than what it means in Undertale. That emblem actually predates written history. The original meaning has been lost to time. All we know is that the triangles symbolize us monsters below, and the winged circle above symbolizes something else. The angel, which I think is usually assumed to be us the player, but I don't think that that's ever confirmed. Most people say it's the angel from the prophecy. The prophecy. Oh yeah, the prophecy. Legend has it, an angel who has seen the surface will descend from above and bring us freedom. So I guess that means the angel is either us or Frisk. Lately, the people have been taking a bleaker outlook, calling that winged circle the angel of death, a harbinger of destruction, waiting to free us from this mortal realm. In my opinion, when I see that little circle, I just think it looks neat. Gotta love Gerson's good outlook on things. King Fluffy Buns. He's a friendly, happy-go-lucky kind of guy. If you keep walking around long enough, you'll probably meet him. He loves to walk around and talk to people. Eh? Why do I call Dreamer Fluffy Buns? Oh, that's a great story. I don't remember it. But if you come back much later, I'm sure I'll have remembered it by then, so we'll do that when we come to the end of the game. I do like... It's also kind of funny that, like, it's so ingrained in my mind that the king is Asgore, but for most of the game, like, even up till this point, it's never been made clear that, Asgore is the king, right? Asgore will kill you. Don't let Asgore kill you, and the king being such a kind thing, the game keeps them very separate throughout the whole game. And I think it's just kind of so ingrained in us that we forget that, like, that was a twist at the end of the game. That Asgore and the king were the same person. Undyne? Yeah, she's a local hero around here. Through grit and determination alone, she fought her way to the top of the Royal Guard. Actually, she just came through here asking about someone who looked just like you. I'd watch your back, kid. And buy some items. It might just save your hide. Alright. Let's get out of here. Let's put something... I think we're gonna store the cloudy glasses. We're not gonna use them for this next fight. And then we're gonna buy the torn notebook. And I don't like the teas. I just don't think they're very helpful. Alright. Collected pretty much all of the items up till this point. Torn notebook. We're gonna put the dog residue in here too. Alright. Okay, yeah, this is where we'd come back to when we get the Riverman. Perfect. Hurt, beaten, and fearful for our lives, we surrendered to the humans. 7 of their greatest magicians sealed us underground with a magic spell. Anything can enter through the seal, but only beings with powerful soul can leave. There is only one way to reverse this spell. If a huge power, equivalent to 7 human souls, attacks the barrier, it will be destroyed. But this cursed place has no entrance or exits. There is no way a human could come here. We will remain trapped down here forever. Luckily, that's false. trying to remember where the Temmie village is. Special enemy Temmie appears, here to defeat you. So we don't have any Temmie flakes, but we can talk to Temmie. Say hello to Temmie. Hoi, I'm Temmie. Terrifying. Oh my gosh. Temmie is trying to glomp you. I don't... We avoided the Temmie. Okay, yeah, Temmie's down this way. This is one of the most nonsense areas in the whole game. Hoi, welcome to Tem Village. Hoi, I'm Temmie. And this is my friend, Temmie. Amazing, yes. Hoi, I'm Temmie. And this is my friend, Temmie. Hoi, I'm Temmie. Don't forget my friend. Hi. I'm Bob. Gotta love Bob. Feel something. You're filled with determination. Rich history of Tem. Just like Temmie and a dragon in the background. Hoi, you should check out Tem Shop. Ow. Humans, such a cute. Tem, watch egg. Egg will hatch. Tem, proud parent. Glad that Tem's proud parent of egg. Statue of Tem, very famous. Very. Mushroom dance time. Mushroom dance. Mushroom dance. Whatever could it mean? It symbolizes my inner torment, trapped here by my hyphae. My struggle to pull away, my struggle to escape, but alas, to no avail. Okay, we'll leave you to that. But Tem heard human allergies to Tem. That okay. Tem understand. Tem, also allergic to Tem. No. Hoives. Gosh. Feeling of being watched. Terrifying. It's hard-boiled. Alright. I know that we can, if we want to, sit here for like 7 years and... So this is one of the weird things in the game. We can pay for Tem to go to college, and then when Tem's back from college, she can make us the best armor in the game. While it is very funny, it's almost impossible to do. Not really impossible, it just takes a really long time. I have done it before, and it makes the game both unlosable, because you just take no damage from anything, and takes way too long. We're gonna buy we'll buy a Tem flake. But I think other than that, the best way to like get infinite money is with the dog residue. If you use the dog residue in your inventory, it fills your inventory up with like other items that you can sell here. So you can just keep doing that over and over until you have all the money. And if you go out and like die a bunch of times, the value of the armor will go down, so you can buy it easier. And even through all of that, and there are all these ways to make it easier to get the Temmie armor. I'm going to explain how to do it, and now I'm leaving because it still takes like 45 minutes. I don't want to deal with that. There we go. You walk into Mold Small, and this one is... You wiggle your hips. Suddenly. Whoa. Yeah, the scary Mold Small. Oh my gosh. Take so much damage immediately. Mold Big. I think we unhug, if I remember correctly. You don't hold Mold Big. It appreciates your respect of its boundaries. Perfect. Oh, come on. There we go. Made everybody happy. Perfect, perfect. Making our way out of here. Could have just done this immediately, but I wanted to go to Tem Village. Yeah, without candles or magic, guide them home. The monsters use crystals to navigate. Yeah. I do think it's funny that this whole puzzle was just reused, like, basically 100% for Deltarune. Oh, gotta fight. Washua and Aaron. Okay, do a Washua right away, and then we can deal with Aaron. No. Oh my gosh. Everything's bad. Okay, item time. Use the monster candy. I didn't need to take damage there. Ugh. Ugh. Alright. Now hit the green. Oh, come on. There we go. I'll get rid of Washua so we can just deal with Aaron. Aaron's attacks aren't difficult. It's just in combo with others. There we go. Flexed. Yeah. Fights are getting harder. Okay, flex. One more time, and there we go. Easy battle. There we go. We make our way through here. And then we can move right along. Gosh, music is so great. All right. Oh yeah, this is honestly one of the better, like, creepy uses of the flower. Behind you. Who said behind you? Did Undyne set this up for it to be cinematic? Maybe it's because she saw it in one of the anime that Alfie showed her. That's my headcanon. 7 human souls. With the power of 7 human souls, our king, King Asgore Dreamer. This is the first time that it's revealed right here. Right? The King and King Dreamer and Asgore being the same person. Which I think is a cool twist, and it's really good, but it's just so ingrained in my memory that, like, it's like watching like Avatar The Last Airbender, watching Zuko, like, be the blue spirit. The fact that that's like a twist when I'm just like, that's very ingrained. Will become a god. With that power, Asgore can finally shatter the barrier. He will finally take the surface back from humanity and give them back the suffering and pain they have endured. Understand, human? This is your only chance at redemption. Give up your soul, or I'll tear it from your body. Undyne, I'll help you fight. Love that Monster Kid is completely out of it. Yo, you did it. Undyne is right in front of you. You've got front row seats to her fight. Wait, who's she fighting? Hey, you aren't gonna tell my parents about this, are you? I do appreciate that Undyne, while is trying to attack us, is prioritizing... Yeah, there we go. Echo Flower still works. Is prioritizing getting the kid home. You hear a passing conversation. I do think that... I can't imagine that most people can remember exactly how this conversation left off. Like, the passing conversation being so far apart in the game terms. Like, that was almost, like, 40 minutes ago, feels like. Hear a passing conversation. If I say my wish, you promise you won't laugh at me. You hear a passing conversation. Of course I won't laugh. You hear a passing Yep. Someday, I'd like to climb this mountain we're all buried under. Standing under the sky, looking at the world all around. That's my wish. You hear laughter. Hey, you said you wouldn't laugh at it. Sorry, it's just funny. That's my wish, too. God, I think Waterfall is the best area in the game. Outside of maybe True Lab. And... No, I think that even then, I think True Lab and Waterfall are the 2 best areas in the game. Hatland has a lot of problems, the core has a lot of problems, But they're both still great. However, there is a prophecy, right? Like all of these, I think every area has like really structural problems with how it tells its story, and it tells it well, but like no other area is as perfect, I think, as Waterfall is at telling Undertale's story. The angel, the one who has seen the surface, they will return, and the underground will go empty. I do like that that the prophecy works whether you're doing genocide or pacifist. Right? We either let all the monsters out, or kill all the monsters. Only neutral route do we not fulfill the prophecy. Right? Because the monsters are still trapped there. I do wonder about that. Yo! Yo, I know I'm not supposed to be here, but I want to ask you something. Man, I've never had to ask anyone this before. Yo, you're human, right? Man, I knew it. Well, I know it now, I mean. Undyne told me, stay away from that human. So, like, I guess that makes us enemies or something? But I kinda stink at that. Yo, say something mean so that I can hate you? Please? No. Yo, what? So I have to do it? Here goes nothing. Yo, I hate your guts. Man, I'm such a turd. I'm gonna go home now. I do appreciate Monster Kid. Monster Kid's a great character. Yo, wait. Help, I'm tripped. Alright. Undyne will save Monster Kid, but we save Monster Kid first. We're too fast. Yo, dude. If you want to hurt my friend, you're gonna have to go through me first. There we go. I do like Undyne's characterization. I know that she's just kind of like angry and over the top a lot of the time, but she is willing to, save this kid and all the things. You really saved my skin. Guess being enemies was just a nice thought, haha. We'll just have to be friends instead. Man, I should really go home. I bet my parents are worried sick about me. Later, dude. Perfect. Okay, now I do have a question here. Where... I'm gonna have to go back and figure out where all the goners are. Alright, yeah. Because this is where we fight Undyne. I think we can do it. I think I can do it first try. And then we'll just have to backtrack a little bit. 7. 7 human souls, and King Asgore will become a god. 6. That's how many we have collected thus far. Understand? Through your 7th and final soul, this world will be transformed. First, however, as is customary of those who make it this far, I shall tell you the tragic tale of our people. Luckily, we already got that. Don't worry, Undyne. We we don't actually need it. Somebody wrote it on the walls. We're okay. It all started long ago. No. You know what? Screw it! Why should I tell you that story when you're about to die? Gosh. You're standing in the way of everybody's hopes and dreams. Alphys's history books made me think humans were cool, with their giant robots and flowery swordsmen. But you're just a coward, hiding behind that kid so you could run away from me again? And let's not forget your wimpy goody two-shoes stick. Oh, I'm making such differences by hugging random strangers. You know what would be more valuable to everyone? If you were dead. That's right, human. Your continued existence is a crime. Life is all that stands between us and our freedom. Right now, I can feel everyone's hearts pounding together. Everyone's been waiting their whole lives for this moment. but we're not nervous at all. When everyone puts their hearts together, they can't lose. Now, human, let's end this right here, right now. I'll show you how determined monsters can be. Step forward when you're ready. Ha ha ha. Save point. Filled with... The wind is howling. You're filled with determination. Absolutely. Also, I think I win this fight. That's it, then. No more running away. Here I come. On guard. The Spear of Justice is so good. Yeah. Hi there, Grassy. Welcome to the stream. You just in time for the Undyne fight. I know I can just run away. No, I can't run away right away. We're gonna try and spare a few times and eventually we'll run away. As long as you're green, you can't escape. Unless you learn to face danger head on, you won't last a second against me. Alright. There we go. That's just the tutorial. Keep sparing. Not bad. Then how about this? Flashes a menacing smile. We want to plead or challenge? I don't think so. I think we just keep sparing until we can run away. For years, we've dreamed of a happy ending. So glad they brought this back in Deltarune. Absolutely. I also love that it implies that Gerson taught Undyne. Very cool. All the way. And now, sunlight is just within our reach. Flips her spear impatiently. Can go fishing and look for Undyne? Absolutely. It can be like the guy earlier who was trying to put the number in the sea to look for more people. Smells like sushi. Ah, enough warming up. There we go. Can we run away yet? Yes. We can run away now. Oh no, Undyne's faster. No, don't kill anyone. We're pacifists here. You won't get away from me this time. Undyne attacks again. Honestly, I'm doing you a favor. No human has ever made it past Asgore. God, you don't think you could trick me? I've done this fight so many times because I was so bad at it. Killing you now is an act of mercy. This is like mostly muscle memory at this point. This world is killer. It's kill, be worlded. Can I? So it's Flowey. Flowey's got a monopoly on that phrase. So stop being so damn resilient. No, Undyne can't get us. We've got this down. No. You've escaped from me for the last time. Alphys told me humans were determined. Oh, this. Nonsense. Okay, I'm gonna start taking damage here. I see now what she meant by that. My brain cannot process the opposite arrows. But I'm determined too. Yes, you are. In the genocide route, when you're facing her, she does have determination. She's one of the few monsters that naturally has it. There we go. Determined to end this right now. Come on. Right now! Oh, that was close. I almost didn't get that one. Right now! Oh my gosh, I'm locked in all the way. Huh. Huh. Oh. Ah! Die already, you little brat. Nope. Oh, I took 1 damage. I'm so mad that I get through the entire fight and I take 1 damage. Ring. Hey, what's up? I was just thinking, you, me, and Undyne should all hang out sometime. I think you would make great pals. Let's meet up at her house later. Thanks, buddy, but I'm not ready for that right now. Stop running away. We could just run away now the whole time. We made it through the fight. Oh, I literally took damage on the very last hit of the fight. Hi, Sans. Thanks for distracting. There we go. We made it through most of it, though. Armor, so hot, but I can't give up. I always loved that sprite. So water cooler. Take a cup of water? Yeah. There we go. We can give Undyne some water. Also, I like that you just run into Undyne for a few seconds. Like, just very wonky animations. Undyne has no idea how to feel about this. Go process your emotions. I'll see you later. Talk to you later. Wait, we should go talk to Sans real quick. Oh wait, Sans is gone. Ooh, there's the core in the background. Oh, K. I was thirsty, so I came over from Waterfall to get a drink. That feels like a bad plan. Alright. Seeing such a strange laboratory in a place like this, you're filled with determination. Alright. We'll do Alphys's lab in just a minute. First, we can't go up here. Sorry.
Undyne, told us there was totally a human in the area.
What voice do I want to do for these two? I'm gonna have this.
Oh, hello. Sorry, Undyne, told us there was totally a human in the area. So, us royal guards are blocking off the elevators for now. Yeah, even if the elevators aren't working anyway, we'll do our best, Miss Undyne.
That's gonna be the guard number 1's voice. I've made it canon. Alright. Here is this guy. I have no clue how this guy fits into the rest of Undertale. It genuinely makes no sense to me because this guy knows way too many things. Tra-la-la, I am the riverman. Or am I the river woman? It doesn't really matter. I love to ride in my boat. Would you care to join me? Ride in the boat? Yes. Where will we go today? Snowdon or Waterfall? I think we're gonna go... Let's go to Waterfall. Then we're off. And there's just all the little bits of dialogue you can get in between here. Tra-la-la. Why don't you sing with me? Tra-la-la. Every bit of dialogue is a little bit weird, but there are some of them that are, really pressing. Anyway, okay, quick, let me check. Where is the Goner Kid room? Let's see. Okay, come again sometime. Okay, yeah, I think I know where Goner Kid is. Okay, yeah, before here... Okay, let's cross this gap. One of my favorite bits. This feels like a Final Fantasy bit. Right, that you're, fast traveling somewhere. It's epic, flying over the clouds. Like a legend of, this feels... I don't know exactly what game this is making fun of, or if it's just making fun of RPGs in general that do this. When you have to, fast travel between places that aren't that far away, but it's very funny. either way. Alright. I always forget where the correct spot is. Nope. 3 gold for the ferry. Hop on. Where are we going? Ooh. Thanks for stepping on my face. We got 3 gold. That's mildly uncomfortable, but sure. You're welcome, buddy. Here's Washua. Everything's so dirty. If I could erase everything, I would. Oh, yeah. People don't turn to dust when they die, and that's hard to clean up. Where... No, it's... Okay, actually, if we're going back this far... No, this is way... Okay, well, we've made it this far, so we should probably do the other thing. Here. While we're here, we'll fix... Okay, yeah, we made it this far, so we're gonna do the other... Not the Goner Kid first. Because right over here, if I'm not mistaken... is the room... This is the main... Yeah, it's right here, isn't it? Okay, let's change our fun value real quick. And I will double check that. What fun value does it need to be? No, wait, it's over here. Okay, we'll save right here. And then we'll quickly go out and back in, and we'll get the Mystery Man save. Okay. Also, just as a... I'm going to call it out here because it's definitely important. It's crazy that for this specific fun value, the fun value for all of the really... Like, this is the most gastery gaster thing. And the fun value is 66. I've had a lot of people, like, talk about this. I feel... And I might be, like, why, like... I'm sure people have come up with it, but I feel like I hear a lot of people talk about, like, why is that? As though it's, like, a big mystery why he's connected with 66. I've always felt like that's a very obvious thing, but that might be because I grew up as a nerd, and I grew up vaguely religious. So I'm privy to all of the occult Christian lore. So, like, I've always felt that it was very obvious that the reason for it being 66 is because that's or 666 is the number of man. And considering that's the only other, that's like the second most common way to refer to Gaster is as a man or the man, right? The man who speaks in hands, that's one of the ones we get from the ferryman. I've always found it interesting that people have trouble with that. Alright. Take us back across. Yeah. There's a lot of people... I think the fact that that is the number of man isn't super well known. Just because that's a very... Oh, come on. No. Okay, I have to reset. I did it wrong. Whoops. I'm so mad. That was a 0.01% chance of happening. And my fun value's been reset, hasn't it? I immediately went out of the room. Why would I do that? I think it's only 0.1% because of the fun value, so it's really closer to, like... it's a 1% chance of a 1% chance, so there's, like, a 10% chance of getting it every time you go in, so I just have to edit the save file, but it might take like 10 tries now. I forgot. I was thinking out loud, and then I forgot that was the correct room. Okay, fix the file. One moment. All right. Is this okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Perfect. This should be 66. Control S. And change the fun value to 66 in the other file. You have to change it in both files. Okay, save, open Undertale. Try again. Maybe we'll get it right away. Okay, come on. Oh, come on. I'm so mad. Alright. I should be able to reset it and do it quickly every time now. Alright, try it again. Alright. Come on, maybe I can... Oh my gosh. It's gonna take me a million years now. Alright, at least I know exactly what buttons to press to fix it every time. Alright, it'll come back up. There we go. Come on. Give me the room. Oh, come on. Just give me the room. There's no reason. Just be kind. Game. Game is trolling me. I've just sat here now doing it because I'm trying to get all of the things. Oh my gosh. Of course. Of course. This is my punishment. I'm stuck here forever now. It's fine, it's fine. I'm patient. I am patience incarnate. I lied to myself. Come on, game. Just be kind, please. Gosh, we just keep getting the hallway. Alright. I'm gonna try it a couple more times yet. I'm still stubborn. Edit the save file. It's literally just one line of text that I have to change every time. But still. Come on. Just door, appear. Please. Oh, terrible. Terrible, terrible. I really expected that I would have to do this, but I just am so sad that we got it on the very first try, and now it's going to be impossible. Come on. Please. Okay, we got it. Oh, finally. And I'm not going to leave the room this time. Yeah, I think as long as you have the right fun value, it's about a 10% chance. Alright, There we go. Did we just get ads? I think only CS, or I think you're the only one here, CS, so we're just gonna go in anyways. Here's the man himself. Right? Completely has no collision. Empty room, quiet. And I will say, while most people have interpreted this to be Gaster, or like a form of Gaster that's kind of left in this world, there isn't like any real confirmation. Like this is called, I think it's like Sprite.Mystery Man or something like that. Or like in the game refers to this as Mystery Man. So it's definitely has to do with Gaster, and it's probably just whatever Gaster looks like in this form, considering this is the 66 or 66 fun value one, right? It's the man himself. But there isn't technically hard confirmation, which would be really funny if like it ever comes out that like Gaster looks completely different, and then everybody has to fix their or change their fan arts going forwards. And there's the iconic sound effect for if you interact with him. Very weird, very creepy, and we can go move on. Alright, now we've got... Now let's do Goner Kid. And then we can move on to... We'll do the date with... Or friendship session with Undyne. And then we can go on to Elphys. There we go. We'll save here, change our fun value back. Alright. Once more. Except once for real this time. There we go. Change the fun value. 92 should be good for Goner Kid. There we go. Perfect, perfect. Alright, where... Okay, this is the Riverman. I forget where the actual... like, fight is. I think it's way earlier than this. It's one of the first... Yeah, it's way earlier than this. Where is it exactly? One second, I've got it. It's the room attached to... This is not one of the ones that I'm overly familiar with. I know it's like to the left of some random room. Okay, yeah, it is this way. Alright. I think I remember where it is, roughly. We do have to take the bird back across. Alright, let's go. Perfect. Love it every time. Great. Honestly, pretty much every bit in this game hits. There aren't many bits that I'm like, love the bird duck, absolutely. I don't think there are really any like bits that I can think of that like really fall flat in this game for me. Alright, I double checked where we're supposed to go. It's this way, but rather than take this little guy, it's further this way. Yeah, I remember now. Alright, so we can get along here, and I think it's just to the left of here. There we go. Very... I don't think that the Goner Kid has much, like, relevance to, like, the, like, plot going forwards. It's more of a hint towards Gaster being, like, both part of the world and not part of the world because of whatever happened. Have you ever thought about a world where everything is exactly the same, except you don't exist? Everything functions perfectly without you. Huh, huh. The thought terrifies me. Honestly, a terrifying bit of dialogue. Because, yeah, that is a terrifying thought. I know there's one other bit of dialogue you can get from Goner Kid, so we're gonna go do that. Shouldn't take too long. If we go to the umbrella room and then backtrack back here, we'll get extra dialogue. So we're gonna do that without saving. I think it's fine if you save, but there's not really a reason to, so it's fine. But just that little ominous bit of... I remember that fun value is one of the things that I got on, like, my first or second playthrough. And I just remember how much that hit me, because I knew that it didn't exist. Because I know that I'd never seen that before. And then the fact that there's just a slight chance that he can appear, and that you can have to deal with what if everything was the same. Hi, Onion-san. Hope that you're doing well. But did you hear? You're back. I'll tell you a big secret. I'm starting a band, you hear? It's called the Red Hot Chili Peppers. All I've thought of is the name, and I don't play instruments or sing. Well, do you think we'll be popular? Yeah. Yeah, me too. Absolutely, Onion-san. Alright. Perfect. Let's go grab the umbrella and then walk back. And then we can go have friendship with Undyne, and then we'll get all the rest of it. I do like how all of the fun events are such nonsense. Like, I know this, I am not the first person to have had this thought or opinion, but it really does, like, harken back to, like, playground rumors. I think definitely the weird route does that much better, but I think early game, like Undertale, like, there's the idea that, oh, there's a really small chance. Oh, did you hear? I got nothing else to talk about. Yeah. It's okay, Onion-san. Just the, like, playground rumor of, oh, did you see that? There's a room in between there, but there's only, like, such a small chance. I think the fun values are a great way of recreating that. Weird route's much better, though, just because it just sounds so fake. The way to get into all of it. Alright. So take this back. Shouldn't take too long. Perfect, perfect. I think my plan is to get through the Undyne fight, take a short break just to get some water and some food real quick. Well, maybe not. Maybe we just power through. I think we can power through the Hotland. I think we'll try and do that. Perfect, perfect. I'll get along there. An umbrella, but it's not raining. You know, that does make me feel a little bit better about this. Thank you. Please forget about me. And now Goner Kid's gone. It really is a sad thing. I think Goner Kid's the saddest of all of the Goners. Scary, yeah. It just always makes me feel bad. I know. I will say it's not really a gripe with Undertale, and it's part of the message. And I'm sure I know that I'm not the only one that thinks this, but like the fact that you can't, no matter how good of a run you have, you'll never be able to save everybody, always saddened me. Like you can't you can't save Asriel. You can't save Kara, right? Like there's only so much you can do for the amalgams in the True Lab. And I think it's realistic, but it always makes me sad that like even the best, most positive, greatest possible ending. Umbrella and Bird's a bad. Okay, we have to go drop off the umbrella. But that there's no 100% perfect ending to the game. And I think that that's done on purpose. It makes you want to replay it. It makes you want to keep going. And that is one of Undertale's core messages. Like how the whole reason that the genocide run works is because it's first of all, it's hard to do. You're probably not going to do it as your first run, right? You're going to do something closer to a neutral run, or if you're really like these games and you kind of had an idea going in, you probably do something close to like a neutral pacifist run, and then into true pacifist. Did you hear? Got nothing else to talk about, yeah. But going into the genocide run, the game does such a good job of like making you want to keep playing, so that and knowing that the only bit of content left is the genocide run. You don't want to do it. But I love Flowey's monologue. It's like, oh, you don't want to do it, but you did. Right? It's the whole, oh, because you could, you had to. I think that's probably one of the best or most powerful lines I think that Flowey ever says. Right? Calling out your hypocrisy for doing this terrible act, but also like it's a game. And I think this game, I don't think I've seen any other game come close to tackling that theme as well as Undertale does. It's probably the single biggest thing that was like how to make a story that really just it's how to craft a story that makes your audience want to do something that is bad. And I find that fascinating. And then calling them out and making them deal with, oh, that is bad. Right? It's a masterclass in manipulating your audience, I think, that I really appreciate about Undertale. And it's it's not manipulating them like mobile games do, right? Where you're trying to just get as much money out of them as possible. But it's manipulating them to make your story hit all the harder. And I know that Undertale doesn't work for everybody, right? Message doesn't hit. At some point you get bored of the game, you don't care about the characters, or right? There are so many ways that its message can fail conceptually, which makes it so amazing that it worked for so many people, and so many people love this game. All right. That's a lot of nonsense, though. Let's do... She's playing... Oh, this is She's Playing Piano. Is this... I assume that's Undyne playing piano. I forgot that it played here. I forgot where that played. Oh ho! The human arrives. Are you ready to hang out with Undyne? I have a plan to make you two great friends. Hang out, yes or no? Yeah. Or got this. Okay, stand behind me. Psst. Make sure to give her this. She loves these. Hi, Papyrus. Ready for your extra private one-on-one training? You bet I am. And I brought a friend. Hi, I don't think we've... Just smiling. Why don't you two come in? I love how excited Papyrus is there. He's just like, everything's going to plan. Here, Undyne. My friend brought a gift for you on their own. Thanks. I'll, put it with the others. I love how many times Papyrus has done this. So are we ready to start? Whoopsie doopsie, I just remembered. I have to go to the bathroom. You two have fun. I know I was saying earlier that there are no bad bits in the game. This is the most perfect bit in the entire game. Alright. So why are you here? To rub your victory in my face? To humiliate me even further? Is that it? No. Then why are you here? Wait, I get it. You think that I'm gonna be friends with you, huh? Right. Yeah. Really? How delightful. I accept. Let's all frolic in the fields of friendship. Not. Just found out that alcohol causes short-term memory loss. Hi, hopefully you didn't take too much so that it's only a minor short-term memory loss. Oh no. You've had too much. Not. Why would I ever be friends with you? Hope that you're doing well today, by the way. If you weren't my house guest, I'd beat you up right now. I think you might have. I don't remember exactly. You're the enemy of everyone's hopes and dreams. Call back. Or call forwards, I guess. I will never be your friend. Now get out of my house. Dang, what a shame. I thought Undyne could be friends with you. But I guess I overestimated her. She's just not up to the challenge. Challenge? What? Papyrus, wait a second. Did I mention short? Did I not? I think you might have. I don't quite. I think so. But only maybe. Darn it. He thinks I can't be friends with you? Ha 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 ha. What a joke. It is a good bit of information to have learned. I could make friends with a wimpy loser like you any day. I'll show him. Listen up, human. We're not just going to be friends. We're going to be besties. I'll make you like me so much, you won't be able to think of anyone else. It's the perfect revenge. Why don't you have a seat? Sit down and progress? Yes. Well, wait. I can't believe he leapt through the window like that. Normally he nails the landing. One time, Alphys's friend came over here. All he did was lie seductively on the piano, thanks Metaton, and fed himself grapes. I don't really like that guy, but I admire his lifestyle. You want to see my room? Too bad, no nerds allowed. Well, maybe some nerds. Oh, Alphys. In the sink is a teacup in the shape of a fish. Got all the bones. This oven is top-of-the-line MTT thing. But, you know, as much as technology advances, nothing beats food home-cooked with fire magic. Silverware drawer has forks, spoons, knives, tiny swords, axes, spears, nunchucks, everything you need to eat. I hate cold food, so Alphys fixed up my fridge so it heats up food instead. Hot fridge, the world's greatest invention. We love hot fridge. Humans suck, but their history kinda rules. Case in point, this giant sword. Historically, humans wielded swords up to 10 times their size, right? Yeah, anime exists. Heh, I knew it. When I first heard that, I immediately wanted one. So me and Alphys built a giant sword together. She figured out all the specs herself. She's smart, huh? I love how much Undyne actually really does like Alphys. Sit down and progress, yeah. Comfortable? I'll get you something to drink. Okay. All set. What would you like? Hey, don't get up. You're the guest. Sit down and enjoy yourself. Why not just point to what you want? You can use the spear. Gotta love this. Fridge full of food. Tea box, blatantly correct choice. I do remember somebody saying before that like this was another bit of evidence for Narikera. I don't feel like it necessarily is, but it definitely could be. The fact that all of these descriptions, like this is blatantly the correct choice, hot chocolate is in a green cylinder, when it's very obviously blue, like that being, I don't know, I've heard people talk about that, like blue-green colorblind or something. Sickly yellow liquid. Goes in tea, sugar. We can point to Undyne. Are you hitting on me? Love just how confused she is. That sugar's for the tea. I'm not gonna give you a cup of sugar. What do I look like, the ice cream woman? Do human ice cream women terrorize humanity with energy spears? Are their ice cream songs a prelude to destruction? Is that it? Basically. What? Really? That rules! I know that we're lying to Undyne, but lying to Undyne is so fun. I think we're fine to just pick T at this point. All the rest of them are little bits. Well, we might as well do them. Oh, soda? Actually, even though you pointed to it, you don't look happy. That's fine. I think soda's gross too. It rots your teeth, rots your mind, rots your fighting spirit. Huh? Why do I have it? Aw, for Alphys. I do also think that that's one of the very few times in the whole game where Frisk, like, has an opinion. Right? Where Frisk just looks sad. I think that, like, the spaghetti. Basically just food. Frisk will do and go with anything in the entire game. They have strong opinions about what food they're willing to put in their mouth. Which I think is very funny. Genocide on the table. Bad food? No. Oh, you want some hot chocolate? Wait. I just remembered. That container's empty. I stopped getting it because it was always a hassle. Asgore kept getting marshmallows stuck in his beard. Sword. We gotta get the sword. Believe me, I would gladly give you your fill of swords. If you weren't my beloved house guest. The fridge? You want to have the entire fridge? No. Like she just says no. Tea? Huh? Coming right up. I do love this game. It'll take a moment for the water to boil. Okay, it's all done. Here we are. Careful, it's hot. It's not that hot, just drink it already. You take a sip of the tea. It's burning. But other than that, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, right? Nothing but the best for my absolutely precious friend. Hey, you know, it's kind of strange you chose that tea. Golden flower tea. That's Asgore's favorite kind. Actually, now that I think about it, you kind of remind me of him. You're both total weenies. Sort of. You know, I was a pretty hot-headed kid. Once, to prove I was the strongest, I tried to fight Asgore. Emphasis on tried. I couldn't land a single blow on him. And worse, the whole time, he refused to fight back. I was so humiliated. Afterwards, he apologized and said something goofy. Excuse me, do you want to know how to beat me? I said yes, and from that then on, he trained me. One day, during practice... Oh, so I guess in this one it is... Gerson didn't train Undyne. I forgot about that. Gerson didn't train Undyne. They must just be kind of like both former heads of the Royal Guard type deal, or just similar characters, and that they're in their Spear of Justice and Hammer of Justice songs. One day, during practice, I finally knocked him down. I felt bad. But he was beaming. I had never seen someone more proud to get their butt kicked. Anyway, long story short, he kept training me. And now I'm the head of the Royal Guard. So I'm the one who gets to train dorks to fight. Like, Papyrus. But, to be honest, I don't know if I can ever let Papyrus into the Royal Guard. Don't tell him I said that. He's just, well, I mean, it's not that he's weak. He's actually pretty freaking tough. It's just, he's too innocent and nice. I mean, look, he was supposed to capture you, and he ended up being friends with you instead. I could never send him into a battle. He'd get ripped into tiny little smiling shreds. That's part of why I started teaching him how to cook, you know? So, maybe you could do something else with his life. Oh, sorry, I was talking for so long. I think that this is probably the best, like, dating minigame. I know it's not quite, but, like, I like this interaction more than any of the other ones, more than the date with Papyrus, more than Sans, and I think more than Alphys's. I think up until this point, Undyne, there's a lot of, like, Undyne is very antagonistic, and getting a full breakdown of why she's doing everything, it feels pretty, it's not even a breakdown of, like, why. She's, like, a little bit telling her life story. It's a little bit like, oh, I'm explaining it to you. But I think that mostly it feels pretty natural. I don't feel like I tend to notice it as like, oh, that seems weird. Why would you talk like that? I think it's a very good scene. You're out of tea, aren't you? I'll get you some more. Wait a second. Papyrus, his cooking lesson. He was supposed to have that right now. And if he's not here to have it, you'll have to have it for him. Spear of Justice time. It's very intense. That's right. Nothing has brought Papyrus and I closer than cooking. Which means that if I give you his lesson, we'll become closer than you can ever imagine. Afraid? We're gonna be best friends. I love this whole scene. Start with the sauce. Envision these vegetables as your greatest enemy. Now, pound them to dust with your fists. How will you pound? I think at this point on the pacifist route, Frisk punches Wimpy. You pet the vegetables in an affectionate manner. Oh my god, stop petting the enemy. I'll show you how it's done. Yeah. We'll just scrape this into the bowl later. But for now... I wonder why all of her cooking ingredients are in the ceiling. We add the noodles. Homemade noodles are the best. But I just buy store brand. They're the cheapest. Ugh. Just put them in the pot. How will you put them in? I think at this point Frisk is trying to match the energy. You throw everything into the pot as hard as you can, including the box. Clanks against the empty bottle. Yeah, I'm into it. Alright, now it's time to stir the pasta. As a general rule of thumb, the more you stir, the better it is. Ready? Let's do it. How fast can I stir? Harder. Gaming. Absolutely. That's the stuff. I don't think we ever put water in this pot, though. Alright, now for the final step. Turn up the heat. No wonder Papyrus can't cook. Let the stovetop symbolize your passion. Let your hopes and dreams turn into burning fire. Ready? Don't hold anything back. Turn up the heat. Hotter. Hotter. Darn it. Hotter. Wait, that's too... Man, no wonder Papyrus sucks at cooking. No kidding. So what's next? Scrapbooking? Friendship bracelets? Oh, who am I kidding? I really screwed this up, didn't I? I can't force you to like me, human. Some people just don't get along with each other. I understand if you feel that way about me. And if we can't be friends, that's okay. Because if we're not friends, it means I can destroy you without regret. Dude, I've been defeated. My house is in shambles. I even failed to befriend you. That's it. I don't care if you're my guest anymore. One final rematch. All out on both sides. It's the only way I can regain my lost pride. Now come on, hit me with all you've got. Ah! Alright. I think it's letting you make the first attack. I think the only true reasonable option is to hit Undyne with everything we can muster. What? That's the best you can manage? Even attacking at full force? You just can't muster any intent to hurt me, huh? Heh. You know what? I don't actually want to hurt you either. At first, I hated your stupid saccharine shtick, but the way you hit me right now, it reminded me of someone I used to train with. Now I know you aren't just some wimpy loser. You're a wimpy loser with a big heart. Just like him. Listen, human. It seems that you and Asgore are fated to fight. But knowing him, he probably doesn't want to. Talk to him. I'm sure you can persuade him to let you go home. Eventually, some mean human will fall down here. And I'll take their soul instead. That makes sense, right? Oh, and if you do hurt Asgore, I'll take the human souls, cross that barrier, and beat the hell out of you. That's what friends are for, right? Yeah, Undyne. It is impressive how much you end up liking every character in this game. They're all great. Even Alphys. I will defend Alphys till the end of time, even if the point is that she kind of sucks, but she's still great anyways. Now let's get the hell out of this flaming house. Well, that was fun, huh? We'll have to hang out again another time. But, somewhere else, I guess. In the meantime, I guess I'll go hang out with Papyrus. So if you need me, drop by at Snowden, okay? Oh, and if you ever need help, just give Papyrus a ring, okay? Since we're in the same spot, I'll be able to talk too. Well, see you later, punk. Honestly, top tier character. Is this? No, this is down towards the dump. Where's the favorite hangout? Absolutely, it's the best one. All right, let's take the Riverman or Riverwoman. Where will we go today? We're going to Holland. Then we're off. Tra-la-la, Temmie Village. The room before the darkening lantern room. See, this character just knows all of the secrets of the game, and also will randomly, give you a hint on how to read wingdings. There's a couple weird dialogues that you can get. I'm not going to ride and get all of them, because they're all random and rare, and I don't want to wait for that. Alright. I think we're going to take a second here. I'm gonna take a break here just to get some water and some food in me real quick. I'm gonna go in and start the Alphys music, and then I'm gonna just leave the be right back screen on the Alphys music. All right, and here, this is obviously where Alphys has been. It's you? Yep. This is where Alphys has been watching us from the whole time. It's too dark to see near the wall. Okay, yeah, we can get all this later. I wonder who that dog food was drawn by. It's a good sprite. That's a meta joke that only works in the year 2025 about Undertale.
Oh my god. I didn't expect you to show up so soon. I haven't showered. I'm barely dressed. It's all messy and... Hiya. I'm Dr. Alphys.
I'm Asgore's royal scientist. But I'm not one of the bad guys. Actually, since you stepped out of the ruins, I've been observing your journey through my console. Your fights, your friendships, everything. I was originally going to stop you, but watching someone on a screen really makes you root for them. So now I want to help you.
All right, we're gonna continue this later. I'm gonna leave. I like this music though, and I think that's a good, I don't know, music to leave the stream on. So I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Bye. Thank you. Whoops. Well, we missed out on 3 lines of dialogue. Thank you. Thank you for calling that out. I wouldn't have noticed. Alright, back for real now.
A long time ago, I made a robot named Metaton. Originally, I built him to be an entertainment robot. Like a robotic TV star or something. Anyway, recently I decided to make him more useful. Just some small practical adjustments. Like, anti-human combat features? Of course, when I saw you coming, I immediately decided I have to remove those features. Unfortunately, I may have made a teensy mistake while doing so, and, now he's an unstoppable killing machine with the thirst for human blood. But, hopefully we won't run into him. Hmm? Did you hear something?
Oh, there we go. Avatar broke a little bit. Let's see, is it fine? Yeah, it's fine.
Oh no.
Oh, yes. Actually, no, I think that's more Metaton's voice. That's Metaton Neo. Just do, welcome. Welcome, beauties. That's gonna be Metaton's robot voice. To today's quiz show. Oh boy, I can already tell it's gonna be a great show. Everyone, give a big hand for our wonderful contestant. Never played before, gorgeous? No problem. It's simple. There's only one rule. Answer correctly, or you die. Metal Crusher is such a good song. Another one of the underrated ones for sure. Screaming is against the rules. Let's start with an easy one. What's the prize for answering correctly? Obviously more questions. I wonder how many of these I can get correct. Quiz show continues. Here's your terrific prize. What's the king's full name? Asgore Dreamer at this point. Obviously we've got Alphys helping us out in the background. It's always so funny watching other people play this game who don't know that. And it's like, it feels so obvious to me because I'm so used to it. But it is funny just to see, like, people completely miss that Alphys is giving you the answer every time. Enough about you. Let's talk about me. What are robots made of? Metal and magic, for sure. I can do that. I think I could probably do this whole quiz without Alphys. The quiz show continues. Here's another easy one for you. Two trains, train A and train B, simultaneously depart Station A and Station B. Station A and Station B are 252.5 miles apart from each other. If train A is moving fast, obviously the answer must be 32.058 minutes. That one I had Alphys' help. I did think about, before the stream, trying to like actually solve that problem. But then I decided that didn't sound like fun, so then I didn't. Don't count on your victory. How many flies are in this jar? Is it really 54? It must be. Correct, you're so lucky. Let's play a memory game. What monster is this? Obviously, like, it's definitely Frogget. This one, I'm sorry, Alphys. I'm gonna go with Frogget because otherwise it's too obvious. Boy, that's embarrassing, huh? Otherwise it's too obvious that we're cheating. But can you get this one? Would you smooch a ghost? Yeah. Heck yeah. Great answer, I love it. Because Metaton is technically a ghost. I think... Is Metaton technically part of... one of... like in the same family as Navstablook? I don't ever remember. That's one of the things I've got to check. But I do know that they're related. Somehow. Or that maybe they're just neighbors. Here's a simple one. How many letters in the name Metaton? 70. That many. Of course that was easy for you. Time to bring out the big gun. Yep. In the dating simulation video game Mew Mew Kiss Cutie, what is Mew Mew's favorite food? The fourth chapter, everyone goes to the beach. All our friends still favored. Friendship and Alphys, we love you, Alphys. This is why I'm basically doing the same thing that Alphys just did, explaining why everything is, the whole scene was great, why it is narratively interesting. I will explain this to you. That's basically my whole MO. You aren't helping the contestant, are you? Ooh, you should have told me. I'll ask a question you'll be sure to know the answer to. Who does Dr. Alphys have a crush on? I love how you're given infinite time on this question. Because it's definitely Undyne. See, Alphys, I told you it was obvious. Even the human figured it out. Yes, she scrawls her name in the margins of her notebooks. She names program variables after her. She even writes stories of them together. Sharing a domestic life. Probability of crush, 101%. Margin of error, 1%. That's also a good bit. Well, well, well. With Dr. Alphys helping you, the show has no dramatic tension. We can't go on like this. But, this was just the pilot episode. Next up, more drama, more romance, more bloodshed. Until next time, starlings. Just escapes. Well, that was
certainly something. That last question, he wasn't supposed to ask that one.
meaning he was supposed to ask all the other ones, because this whole section, I remember being very confused playing through the section the first time. The whole time, Alphys is lying to you. She's trying to become your friend by having all the things go wrong and then fixing them. It's a bag of dog food. It's half full. I remember being so confused by that the first time.
Oh, wait. Let me give you my phone number. Then maybe if you need help, I could... What? Where'd you get that phone? It's ancient. It doesn't even have texting. Wait a second, please. Here, I upgraded it for you. It can do texting items, it's got a keychain. I even signed you up for the Underground's #1 social network. Now we're officially friends.
Love how awkward Alphys is. I do love Alphys.
I'm going to the bathroom.
Fridge is filled with instant noodles and soda. Take a package of noodles? Yes, we are going to rob Alphys. Beat up figure of a female human with cat ears. All of the notes. It's a computer. It's accessing some kind of puzzle. It's noted. Seems like the notes are something, but it's all written in chicken scratch. Seems like a walkthrough to a game, or... Oh, all of those notes. Those are all of Alphys' notes to herself. About how to... Okay, this is important. We need these books here. But those are notes to how to protect us and how to disable all the puzzles and whatever. Scientific books. They seem very dusty. All these books are labeled Human History. Read one. You look inside a book. It's a comic of a giant robot fighting a beautiful alien princess. This doesn't strike you as very accurate. Disagree. VHSs and DVDs are various cartoons. They're all labeled Human History. All these books are labeled Human History. Read one. You look inside a book. It's a comic book. Two scantily clad chefs are flinging energy pancakes at each other. Oh, what is that? Food Wars and... I think basically just Food Wars. That's a riff on. This doesn't strike you as very accurate. Labeled Human History. You look inside a book. It's a comic book. A hideous android is running to school with toast in its mouth. Seems like it's late. This doesn't strike you as very accurate. One of them has to be accurate. Pink goop drips from this strange machine. I don't remember this thing. What? Looks like Alphys' work table seems dusty. Wardrobe is full of dirty lab coats and a single clean dress. Oh, that's cute. Hi, Mixie! How are you doing? Hope that you're doing well and having a great day. Got so many people all of a sudden here. We're playing through Undertale right now. We're doing a lore/gushing session playthrough of Undertale. It's going great. There we go. But yeah, how are you doing, Mixie? Our letters from monsters here. Frogget, Snowy Doggo. Got sleepy from eating too much food? Fair. I just took a small break to eat some food. Trying to get through the whole game before I go eat dinner tonight. I do also, this is important here. The letters from all the monsters. Frogget, Snowy. Doing good? Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Frogget, Snowy Doggo. All of these letters are from all the monsters whose families weren't doing very well. The family of all the amalgams in the basement. They're all unopened, yeah. It's a lamp, because Alphys can't even bring herself to open them. Oh, that's so sad. It's a lamp with pink fish on the lampshade. There's no light bulb. Incredible invention. When not in use, this bed folds into an extremely easy to draw box. Gotta love it. Metaton, it's a pros. Yeah, for the premiere. Flap says, thank you for making my dreams come true. Gotta love Metaton. Okay, let's move along. I'll be lurking. Sounds good. Appreciate you being here, Mixie. Whole bunches. Alright. Let's keep going. May nap fair. Oh my gosh, the update section. Absolutely. So, just realized I didn't want to watch Undyne fight. I didn't watch Undyne fight the human. Office updates did. Well, I know she's unbeatable. I'll ask her about it later. It's always. For now, I gotta call up the human and guide them. Oh my gosh, constant updates. I love Alphys, but definitely annoying on purpose, but still. We can encourage Vulcan. It's doing a great job. Its attacks become extreme. Does my best, absolutely, Vulcan. Do your best, I believe in you. There we go. How much of this can we do? There we go. Without taking any damage. Oh my gosh, gotta call them in a minute. Alphys, please. I will say, the core, or Hotland's theme, not one of my favorites, but definitely not bad. The whooshing sounds of steam and cogs, it fills you with determination. Alpha's updated status, I hate using the phone, I don't want to do this, Lamau. Oh my gosh. I love Alphys and I will defend her till the end of time, but I completely understand why people don't like Alphys. Also Sunderplane gets in the way. Not on purpose or anything. I have to sell Sunderplane that you like its taste in movies and books. Huh? You sicko. Oh my gosh, the bombs. Gives you a condescending barrel roll. You get close to Sunderplane, but not too close. There we go. We did it. We're so great at things. Alright, this is just teaching us how to... Wait, no. Oh, I need to go down. I think there's an item down. There we go. Frying pan. Will you take it? Yeah. Honestly, the frying pan, probably one of the best. Dimensional box A. We're actually going to immediately use the frying pan. And then put the ballet shoes into the cell phone. Oh, I accidentally called Toriel. Whoops. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, ballet shoes go away. Instant noodles also going to go away. There we go. Alright, let's go get out of here. Get through Hotlands as fast as possible. OMG, I've had my claws over the last digit for 5 minutes. OMG, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to call. I got us to Alphys. There we go. Ring, ring. Click. Whoever was calling hung up before you answered it. Ring.
Hello. Hi. So, the blue lasers. Alphys here. Hi. The blue lasers won't hurt you if you don't move. Orange ones, you have to moving, and they won't, move through those ones. Bye.
Gosh, Alphys is so bad at this. OMG, I did it. Claws haven't shook like that since Undyne called me to ask about the weather. I love that both of them are completely unable to do this, like, to be reasonable. Wait, there's no weather down here. Why did she call me? Because you like each other. Just completely useless, you lesbians. We love them anyways, though. To switch, press it? Absolutely. Alpha, oh my god, I forgot to tell them where to go. Alpha's posted a picture. Cute pic of me right now. It's a photo of a garbage can with several pink glittery filters over it. No, Alphys, you're great.
Alphys here. The northern door will stay locked until you solve the puzzles on the right and left. I think you should go to the right first.
Alright, we'll listen to Alphys for as long as it's reasonable. The way to work is blocked, so I had time to catch Metaton's show on my phone. Special effects were amazing today. That human almost looked real. Metaton? Yeah, he's the most popular star in the underground. His fan club probably has at least 3 dozen members. Wonder if it would be unfun if I explained the puzzle. No, it's fine. I've got the puzzle. The door leading through the area is closed, so I tried the puzzle, but I kept running out of ammo and it kept restarting, and my 2 coworkers won't help. It's like they don't even want to go to work. Huh, wonder why. There we go, easy puzzles. Perfect, perfect.
Ring. Alphys here. That blue laser seems totally impassable, but as the royal scientist, I have some tricks up my sleeve. I'll hack into the hot and laser database and take it out.
You sound really cool, Alphys, but you're the one who turned it on, I know. We were hanging out when suddenly a bunch of puzzles got reactivated out of nowhere. This is a huge problem. It rules. They've got to cancel school over this. Finally, someone turned off that laser. Now that we're free, we can... Well, I guess we'll just keep standing here. I do like that joke. Just, they're not going to move just because the laser came. Toby didn't want to code that. That sounds terrible. There we go. Easy puzzles. I know some of the puzzles you can actually do with even less ammo, but they're just more difficult that way. Oh, I didn't mean to step onto that. There we go. Door's unlocked. Perfect, perfect. Alphys update status, whatever, I'll just explain it.
Ring. I think, hey, about the puzzles on the left and right. They're a bit of difficult to explain, but, you already solved them? Awesome.
I really do love Alphys. Ring.
Hey, it's kind of dark in there, isn't it? Don't worry. I'll hack into the light system and brighten it up. Oh no.
Oh, yes. Welcome, beauties, to the Underground's premiere cooking show. Cooking with a killer robot. I do love the Metaton, or like the MTT brand theme song. Preheat your ovens because we've got a very special recipe for you today. We're going to be making a cake. My lovely assistant here will gather the ingredients. Everyone give them a big hand. We'll need sugar, milk, and eggs. Go for it, sweetheart. You found the eggs, found the milk, found the sugar. We're so great at things. Perfect. Great job, beautiful. We finally got all the ingredients we need to bake the cake. Milk, sugar, eggs. Oh my, wait a magnificent moment. How could I forget? We're missing the most important ingredient. A human soul. I was not going to be worried about this. Chainsaws are fine. Ring. Hello, I'm kind of in the middle of something here.
Oh, wait a second. Couldn't you make a substitution in the recipe?
A substitution? You mean use a different non-human ingredient? Why?
What if someone's vegan?
Vegan?
Well, I mean,
That is a brilliant idea, Alphys. I do love that Metaton is trying to help out Alphys' plan here, and Alphys is just so bad at it. Metaton's a pro. Actually, I happen to have an option right here. MTT brand, always convenient human soul flavored substitute. Of which it's just over on that counter. Well, darling, why don't you go get it? Let's see. Still fiddling with that microwave, darling? Can't blame you for being totally enamored with an electronic box. It's the oven. Looks like someone forgot to preheat it. Yeah, all of the things.
Is it really a good idea to be getting a snack?
Well, I guess I really shouldn't judge you. After all, I'm the one eating potato chips in my PJs. I mean, hey, go over to the right. I do love this whole section. It's not my favorite section for sure, but I don't know. I think that Hotland is probably the weakest section, which is really just a testament to how good the game is, because it's still good. By the way, our show runs on a strict schedule. If you can't get the can in the next 1 minute, we'll just have to go back to the original plan. So, better start climbing, beautiful. There you go.
Oh no, there's not enough time to climb. Well, fortunately, I might have a plan. When I was upgrading your phone, I added a few features. You see that huge button that says jetpack? Watch this.
Gotta love the jetpack phone.
There. You should have just enough fuel to reach the top. Now, get up there.
I don't think that there's any difference whether or not you get hit. Like, I think it genuinely doesn't matter. Oops, I got hit. I genuinely don't think it matters. Like, there's no amount of times that you can get hit where you don't reach the top. Which makes this whole section really funny knowing that, because it makes dodging everything completely useless. I'm like pretty sure that that's true, because there's just really isn't any like benefit otherwise, and you always just get there in the nick of time no matter what. There's not a set distance, I don't think. I might be lying to you though. That's one of a lot of my tidbits are true. That tidbit might be a falsity. My, it seems you've bested me, but only because you had the help of the brilliant Dr. Alphys. Oh, I loathe to think what would have happened to you without her. Thanks, Metaton, you're a great wingman. Well, Toodles. Oh, yes, about the substitution. Haven't you ever seen a cooking show before? I already baked the cake ahead of time, so forget it. Thanks for making us do this nonsense trip, then.
Wow. We did it. We really did it. Great job out there, team. Anyway, let's keep heading forward.
Absolutely, Alphys. Gosh, the core looks so ominous. Thanks, game. It is an ominous structure. Looms in the distance. You're filled with determination. Core view.
See that building in the distance? That's the core, the source of all power in the underground. It converts geothermal energy into magical electricity by... anyways, that's where we're going to go. And the core is an elevator directly to Asgore's castle. And from there, you can go home.
Alright. So I know earlier... Okay, so we're actually going to take a second to go out and back into the game, because this is the first Gaster follower that we're going to get. So, for those of you who are new to stream, we're going to quickly exit, edit our save file just a little bit so that we can guarantee that we're going to get one of the secret encounters that you can get in the game. It should be 61, if I'm not mistaken. Alright. Yeah, we have to set our fun value to 61. Gonna lurk for a bit as well, no problem. I appreciate you hanging around. I'm streaming all day, so I can't imagine everybody's gonna stay around for super long. There we go. I appreciate anybody who stays around for any amount of time. You're all appreciated. Alright. That should be... the save file edited, which gives us a chance to see the Gaster follower. I think it's about a 50% chance for the first one, so there may or may not be a person on the screen. No. And now that there isn't a person on the screen, we're going to save, and then I think we have to edit the save file again. I'm going to check. Did that change the save file? It did. So we have to exit again real quick, because every time there's a 50% chance of it working. There we go. Fix the initializer. Save file editing. It's very easy, but takes some time. Do. Okay, should be ready again. Okay, this time it'll work. Hopefully. Come on, game. Give me the secrets. Please and thank you. Oh, come on. Is that the right? Let me just make sure that I've got the right value. Yeah, it should be 61. We're just getting unlucky. Alright, we'll do this one more time. Again, it should be a 50% chance for the first guest or follower. Yeah, it's resetting our fun value every time, so it's clearly working. We're just getting unlucky. Perfect. Alright, come on. Guest or follower. Do. We're trying to get all of the fun events in this live stream. Oh, come on. So far, it's not going great. Well, it is. We've gotten every fun value up till this point. We're just getting unlucky in this room. Alright. Just gotta keep re-rolling for it. We'll get it eventually. Alright, come on, game. Come on. Really unlucky. Is there anything else that we have to do? I don't think like coming back here later is helpful. Well, maybe we move on a little bit. Yeah, let's just move on and we'll come back later and get all the Gaster followers in a row. Because there's a bunch of story in between them anyways. Select a location. Left floor 1. There we go. This left floor 1. Okay, yeah, this is where we get this save point. There we go. Forget about the elevator puzzle. A very weird section. Right floor 2. Then we have to walk to the next elevator and so on and so forth. This is almost like a mini Metroidvania. I'm Heat Flamesman. Remember my name. I'll try. Try, buddy. Love hot dogs. Hey, isn't it weird there's snow on that guy's roof? Guess he's just too lazy to clean it off. We'll get us a hot dog from Sans.
Wanna buy a hot dog? It's only 30G. Thanks, kid. Here's your dog. Yeah, dog. Apostrophe dog. Short for hot dog.
What's up? Want to buy another hot dog? Nah, there's the whole thing. I don't have the money to spend on. Just save your money for spiders. Yep. Gosh, Sans trying to be meta. Alright. I will say, I do like the core theme song. Dinner with the girlfriend. Picture of a cat girl figurine next to a bowl of instant noodles. Alphys, why are you so sad? Cool Skeleton 95 posted a picture. Are we posting hot pics? Here's me and my cool friend. It's a picture of Papyrus flexing in front of a mirror. He's wearing sunglasses. Giant muscular biceps are pasted onto the arms. Biceps are also wearing sunglasses. Papyrus is the coolest. Just the best. Pyro, what? How do I beat you again? I assume I have to heat you up. You crank up the thermostat. Pyro begins to get excited. Hot, hotter, hotter. Yep. There we go. Just keep heating it up. Crank the thermostat. It's super hot. Seems satisfied. Alright, well, I'm glad you're satisfied. I'm just confused. There we go. Lol, cool skeleton, that's a joke, right? Hopefully, we're supposed to be best friends with Papyrus. Nabslook22 has sent you a friend request. Accept the request? Absolutely. Seems to have already rejected itself. Oh, Nabslook. Okay, yeah, take the apron. one of the better items. Equip the apron, perfect, and let's put the other one in the box. Manly bandana goes away. Perfect, all the items, all the things. Seeing just how much... Alright.
Hi, it's Dr. Alphys. This puzzle is kinda, timing-based. You see those switches over there? You'll have to press all 3 of them within 3 seconds. I'll try to help you with the rhythm.
Alright, Alphys. Although a lot of Alphys's bits are kind of annoying, this one is great.
Okay, now press the 3rd one. Hey, looks like you only needed to press 2 of them?
Gosh, Alphys is so bad at hiding that she's helping us through this whole section. It's great. Oh, this puzzle.
That's the last time it tried to help with a puzzle, Lamau. Hey, I'm going to the bathroom, so I'll be MIA for a bit. I'm sure you can handle this puzzle yourself.
Honestly, Alphys, this is the first puzzle that I would have preferred that you were here for. I'm really bad at this puzzle. Oh. I see. Okay, so we go here. No, we need to... Okay, no, this isn't helpful. Oh, wait, yes it is. Oh, I see. No. Oh, what's the order in these? So we go there. 1, 2. Okay, yeah, this is correct now. There we go. Remembering how to do these puzzles. So I've got the early game puzzles, like, basically memorized, but the later we go, the less I remember. OMG, people think Mew Mew 2 is better than Mew Mew 1? Lol, that's a joke, right? Knowing the mouse might one day hack the computerized safe and get the cheese. It fills you with determination. I believe in the mouse. 100%. There's a piece of cheese inside this computerized laser safe. The lasers have melted the edges of the cheese. It's stuck to the table. OMG, don't they get it? Ruins Mew Mew's character art? My Mew Mew 2 review. Mew Mew Kissy Cutie 2 is neither kissy nor cutie. It's trash. 0 stars. I'm gonna have to agree with Alphys here.
Hey, oh,
Oh wait, this is the guard.
oh, hey, you, stop. We've, received an anonymous tip about a human wearing a striped shirt. They told us they were wandering around Hotland right now. I know, sounds scary, huh? Well, just stay chill. We'll bring you someplace safe, okay?
Gotta love Gay Guard number 1 and Gay Guard number 2. Top tier characters for sure.
Huh? What is it, bro? The shirt they're wearing? What about it? Bro, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Farmer, this is mega embarrassing. We actually totally have to kill you and stuff.
Royal Guard attacks. Okay. I think I remember how to do this. We have to clean the armor of Royal Guard number 2. Clean Royal Guard number 2's armor. Its cooling dirt begins to wash away.
Like team attack.
Getting warmer. Okay. Almost.
Can't.
Can't take it. Armor 2. Ah! Much better. Royal Guard 1 looks bothered by something. Now we have to give Royal Guard 1 gay panic. We tell Royal Guard 1 to be honest with his feelings. Like how Royal Guard 1's attacks just aren't anymore.
Dude, I can't take this anymore. Not like this. Like I like you, bro. The way you fight, the way you talk. I love doing team attacks with you. I love standing here with you, bouncing and waving our sword weapons in sync. Oh, too, I want to stay like this forever. Oh no. Psych. Gotcha, bro. One. Yeah, bro? Do you want to get some ice cream after this? Sure, dude.
One or two are looking at each other happily. We'll go let them get ice cream. They're great. Perfect. They get to be happy together. Alright. Let's move along. Alpha's updated status. Oops, wait, how's the human doing? I'm doing great. Also, top 10 shows that make you forget to do your freaking job. I do... Ring.
Okay, I'm back. Another dark room, huh? Don't worry. My hacking skills have got things covered.
Oh yeah, it's the news one. I forgot about the news. The bombs.
Are you serious?
Oh, yes. Good evening, beauties and gentle beauties. This is Metaton, reporting live from MTT News. An interesting situation has arisen in Eastern Hotland. Fortunately, our correspondent is out there reporting live. Brave correspondent, please find something newsworthy to report. Our 10 wonderful viewers are waiting for you. I think the most newsworthy thing... We're not going to do sports. We have to talk about this dog. This dog might be God. What a sensational opportunity for a story. I can see the headline now. A dog exists somewhere. Great headline. No, they're all over. Frankly, I'm blown away. Report this one? Yeah, we have to... I'm going to report this dog because it's Toby Fox himself is here. Attention, viewers. Our correspondent has found a dog. Cue audience Oz. That's right, folks. It's the feel-good story of the year. Look at its little ears, tiny paws, fluffy tail. Wait a second. That's not a tail. That's a fuse. That's right, that dog is a bomb. But don't panic. You haven't even seen the rest of the room yet. Oh my. It seems everything in this area is actually a bomb. That present's a bomb. That basketball's a bomb. Even my words are. Brave correspondent, if you don't defuse all the bombs, this big bomb will blow you to smithereens in 2 minutes. Then you won't be reporting live any longer. How terrible. How disturbing. Our 9 viewers are going to love watching this. Metaton, I think you're overestimating our viewer count right now. I think we're only at half that. Good luck, darling. We have to try harder.
Don't worry. I installed a bomb defusing program on your phone. Use the defuse option when the bomb is in the defuse zone. Now, go get him.
Alright. Knowing dog, defuse bomb. Oh, wait, no, I've got to wait for it to be in... Okay, that's how it works again. There we go. All the defusings. There we go. Very nimble glass of water on its way. There we go. Another bomb. Alright. There we go. Oh, just barely got that. There we go. Another bomb defused. Gosh, we've got to get the nimble glass of water at some point. I think nimble glass of water.
Great job. Head for the center. I'm using M fields to trap the glass of water there.
I like that if you leave the glass of water till last, it makes it easier, because otherwise it's so hard to catch. Extremely agile glass of water is probably it's top 5 bits in this game. Because why? There we go. Well done, darling. You've deactivated all the bombs. If you didn't deactivate them, the big bomb would have exploded in 2 minutes. Now it won't explode in 2 minutes. Instead, it'll explode in 2 seconds. Goodbye, darling. There we go. And Alphys is going to stop the bomb from exploding, and or it was never going to explode in the first place. It seems the bomb isn't going off.
That's because while you were monologuing, I change.
Oh no, you deactivated the bomb with your hacking skills. Good job wingmanning there, Metaton. She almost lost it.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Curses, it seems I've been foiled again. Curse you, human. Curse you, Dr. Alphys, for helping so much. But I don't curse my 8 wonderful viewers for tuning in. We've gone down, viewers. Until next time, darling.
Oh, wow, we really showed him, huh? Hey, I know I was kind of weird at first, but I really think I'm getting more confident about guiding you. So don't worry about that big, dumb robot. I'll protect you from him. And if it really came down to it, I could just turn... never mind. Later.
Yeah, you could just turn the robot off, but you don't want to do that because you also like Metaton, because Metaton's great. I know your game, Alphys. Core really is creepy.
I noticed you've been kind of quiet. Are you worried about meeting Asgore? Well, don't worry, okay? The king's a really nice guy. I'm sure you can talk to him, and with your human soul, you can pass through the barrier. So no worrying, okay? Just forget about it and smile.
I do like how much the game originally says that Asgore's going to kill you, and then the game tries to trick you into believing that that's not the case. And it kind of isn't. Asgore really is a good person, doesn't want to kill you, except for all of the children that he's already killed. Discounting that, Asgore's a good person. Alright. I always thought this part was also funny, because this is Muffet's area, and it's so funny because there's no build-up to Muffet as a mini-boss, but the fact that she was a Kickstarter backer, she got added a little bit later than everybody else, which just makes it very funny to me, because there's just no build-up into Muffet as a character. Welcome to our parlor, dearie. Interested in some spider pastries? All proceeds go to real spiders. Nope, they're too expensive. Buy spider potato for 9,999 gold. I ended up buying a donut. I didn't want to, but that girl, even though I told her no, she kept staring at me in this creepy way and licking her lips. Now I'm out of cash. This guy's financially ruined from buying one donut.
Hi, Alphys here. This room is like the room we saw before. There are 2 puzzles in the north and south.
South. Ugh, can't do Alphys' voice and not lisp. You know what, Alphys might have a lisp anyway.
You'll have to solve them both to proceed. Also, I'd like to say, I don't really like giving away puzzle solutions, but if you need help, just call me, okay? Actually, wait, I have an idea. Let's be friends on Undernet. Then you can just ping me when you need help. Wait, we're already friends, aren't we? I signed you up, didn't I? You've been reading my posts the whole time. Well, I hope you agree with me.
About Mew Mew 2, I do, Alphys. Click. Good bits. Alright, do this puzzle first. It's been a while since we've had approach, but not too close to Cinder Plane. Ow. Alright. I always try and spare. I know that you can spare them all at once, but I always like sparing as soon as you can, just because it makes the fight so much easier. Okay, yeah, everybody's good now. Spared, perfect. There we go. Puzzle 1 down. My favorite Metaton moment, trademark? Right when everything looks the bad as he poses dramatically, like when he's on a cooking show and the eggs don't turn out right. Favorite Metaton moment, trademark, is when he beats up the heel-turning villains, even if it's during what's supposed to be a quiz show. Absolutely. Iconic. There we go. There we go, avoid the lasers, perfect.
Hey, this, doesn't have anything to do with guiding you, but, hey, would you want to watch a human TV show together sometime? It's called, Mew Mew Kissy Cutie.
I just can't even imagine trying to ask somebody to watch a show that's what it was called.
Sure.
Really? It's so good. It's my favorite show. It's all about this human girl named Mew Mew that has cat ears and one that doesn't, which humans don't have. So it's all about then like eventually she realizes that ears don't matter, that her friends are like her despite the ears. It's really moving. Whoops, spoilers. Also, this sounds weird, but she has the power to control the minds of anyone she kisses. She kisses people and controls them to fix all the problems. They don't remember anything after they kiss them in, but if she misses the kisses, then also, I mean, of course, eventually she realizes that controlling people. Okay, well, I almost spoiled the entire show, but I think you'd really like it. Alphys. I should watch it after you get through all this. I'm sure the show is great, but you can't spoil the entire show. There we go. That's how you fix this one. There we go. I mostly remember these puzzles. You stop to smell the flowers. Perfect. Alright, that's another one of the puzzles done. I think next up should be Muffet. Yeah. Should be. Yep, right here. Perfect, perfect. And we get right into the core and Metaton Neo. Did you hear what they just said? They said a human wearing a striped shirt will come through. I heard that they hate spiders. I heard that they love to stomp on them. I heard that they like to tear their legs off. That's not true. Lies and slander. I heard that they're awfully stingy with their money. You think your taste is too refined for our pastries, don't you, dearie? I disagree with that notion. I think your taste is exactly what this next batch needs. This is one of the hardest fights for no reason. We've got 543 gold. We can pay 10 gold or we can struggle. You struggle to escape the web. Muffet covers her mouth and giggles at you. Don't look so blue, my dearie. We're not going to look blue, we're purple. Oh no. I think purple is a better look on you. Up next, you're trapped in a strange purple web. Yeah. Why so pale? You should be proud. Alright. Muffet does a synchronized dance with the other spiders. Proud that you're going to make a delicious cake.
Oof, taking damage already. Let you go? Don't be silly. All spiders clap along to the music. Your soul is going to make every spider very happy. There we go. Avoiding everything so far, except for the one hit we've taken. Oh, how rude of me. I almost forgot to introduce you to my pet. It's breakfast time, isn't it? Have fun, you two. Gosh, the most terrifying pet. Oh my gosh. That attack is so difficult to dodge, especially at like 100%. The person who warned us about you. Oh, come on, that was unfair. Couple of spiders. Offered us a lot of money for your soul. I imagine, I think if I remember correctly, it's Flowey. They had such a sweet smile and... Oh, and we've now got to deal with the bagels. Of course, you a couple of spiders. No. Looked strange, but I swore I saw them in the shadows, changing shape. There we go. Oh, it's lunchtime, isn't it? And I forgot to feed my pet. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. Muffet's gonna be my first and only death on this stream. Oh my gosh. Okay, definitely taking a healing item. With that money, the spider clans can finally be reunited. I definitely like Muffet's boss fights, but it's funny how disconnected it is from the rest of the story. You haven't heard? Spiders have been trapped in the ruins for generations. Oh. There we go. Even if they go under the door, Snowdin's fatal cold is impassable alone. There we go. At least that one's easy. But with the money from your soul, we'll be able to rent them a heated limo. There we go. Spiders clap along to the music. It is good music. And with all of the leftovers, we could have a nice vacation. Or even build a spider baseball field. I like how the evil person is just going to build community things for spiders. But enough of that. It's time for dinner, isn't it? Alright. Come on. No. Okay, still alive. Yeah, I know. I'm as surprised as you are, Muffet. Still alive? Oh, my pet. Looks like it's time for dessert. Huh? A telegram from the spiders in the ruins? What? They're saying that they saw you and... You helped donate to their cause? Oh my, this has all been a big misunderstanding. I thought you were someone that hated spiders. The person who asked for that soul, they must have meant a different human in a striped shirt. Sorry for all the trouble. I'll make it up to you. You can come back here anytime, and for no charge at all. I'll wrap you up and let you play with my pet again. I am good. Thank you, though. Just kidding. I'll spare you now. There we go. We made it out. We just only almost died. That was fun. See you again, dearie. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't think there's any other big fights between now and the next save point. Yes, there is. Let's go back and save real quick. There you are, dearie. You've always come back to my father. Just stay your best behavior. Yeah. Let's save real quick, and then get right into the Metaton. Okay, this room, I have to remember, this room is doable. Metaton will make fun of you if you complete the next room, because it's almost impossible. But if we can do it, and we're going to try. I'm trying to remember. Green is fine. Pink is fine. Blue is water, which is bad if it's next to electricity, or if you smell like oranges. If you smell like lemons scented soap, though, which is purple, that's a slide. Okay, I think we can do this. We're all definitely not going to be able to get through the room. Oh, that human. Could it be my one true love? Oh, oh, my love. Please run away. Monster King forbids your stay. I like to imagine that Metaton can't sing. Humans must, at least until he gets the other body, live far apart. Even if it breaks my heart. They'll put you in the dungeon. It'll suck. And then you'll die a lot. Beautiful song. Really sad. You're gonna die. Cry, cry, cry. So sad it's happening. Love the shooting star in the background. So sad. So sad that you are going to the dungeon. Well, toodles. Alright. Oh no, whatever shall I do? My love has been cast away into the dungeon. A dungeon with a puzzle so dastardly my paramour will surely perish. Oh heavens, have mercy. The horrible colored tile maze. Each colored tile has its own sadistic function. For example, a green tile sounds a noise, and then you must fight a monster. Red tiles will actually wait a second. I do remember this. That's right, you remember all the rules, don't you? Great, then I won't waste time reminding you. Oh, and you'd better hurry, because if you don't get through in 30 seconds, firewall. You'll be incinerated by these jets of fire. Ha 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 ha. My poor love, I'm so filled with grief I can't stop laughing. Good luck, darling. Okay. We have to go up and not touch. There. Here. This is fine. Oh wait, we go like this. No. Here. Oh, I got so close. Oh. I think that's farther than I've ever gotten before. Looks like you're out of time. Well, Alpha's gonna have to save us. Here comes the flames, darling. They're closing in. Getting closer. Oh my. Any minute now. Robotic cough.
Watch out, I'll save you. I'm hacking into the firewall right now.
Alphys, you're a little late, but good job. Oh no, how could this happen? Foiled again by the brilliant Dr. Alphys.
That's right. Come on, Metaton. Give up already. You'll never be able to defeat us. Not as long as we work together. Your puzzle's over. Now go home and leave us alone.
Puzzle? Over. Alphys, darling. What are you talking about? Did you forget what the green tiles do? They make a sound, then you have to fight a monster. Well, darling, that monster is me. Alright. Metal Crusher time for real. You yell, nothing happened. This is it, darling. Say goodbye. Is that your phone? You better answer it.
Hey, this seems bad, but don't worry. There's one last thing I installed on your phone. You see that yellow button? Go to this phone's Act menu and press it.
Yeah, time to become yelly. Press the yellow button. Oh, that yellow glow. The heart is now a gun. Now press Z. Oh. Oh. You've defeated me. How can this be? You are stronger than I thought, etc. Later. Alright.
Looks like you beat him. You did a really great job out there.
We're gonna say all thanks to you.
What? Oh no, I mean, you were the one doing everything cool. I just wrote some silly programs for your phone. Hey, that might sound strange, but can I tell you something? Before I met you, I didn't really like myself very much. For a long time, I felt like a total screw up. Like I couldn't do anything without ending up letting everyone down. But guiding you has made me feel a lot better about myself.
I do like how sad Elphys looks during this because she knows that she's still not being 100% honest. I appreciate the nuance in this game.
So, thanks for letting me help you. Anyway, we're almost to the core. It's just past MTT Resort. Come on, let's go finish this.
Alright. Got the gate guards here. Oh, hey. We're like taking a rain check on that killing you thing.
Oh, like, don't tell Undyne about this, okay?
Did the wrong voice. Whoops. Nice cream guy. We're not going to get any more nice cream. What do we have over here? Okay, yeah, that's this room. To the right should be the elevator. Hi, Heat Flamesman. Did you? Yes. What? You remember? How could I be so easily defeated? I don't know, bro. It wasn't that difficult. Alright. Let's go save. Let's actually go down and save. Okay. There's kind of a lot of game left, so I'm actually gonna call. I think I'm gonna call the stream here, because I do not think that I can do voices for this too much longer. In all honesty, so I think getting through Hotland, End of Waterfall today is pretty good, and we're going through it at basically like 100% completion. So I'm gonna call this pretty good. We've been doing this for 4 hours already. So I'm going to call it here. Thanks everybody very much for hanging around. I know we've had a ton of people come in and drop by, not even if they didn't stay for the whole time. I appreciate you a whole bunch. And for anybody watching the stream VOD, thank you very much. It means a ton. Anyways, thank you all very much for hanging around. I appreciate you every time, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Catch you all later. Bye!